Run the intro again.
That is the intro now. Yelling, run the intro again. Hi!
We're back at it again at the Krispy Kreme gang!
Yes, the Krispy Kreme is a terrible, terrible party. Welcome to Faces on Parade, Part 3. Please go listen to the first two because stuff. I'm Uni. This time the audio is working, so please, top to bottom, starting with the lovely Mock, who I can hear now. Please.
It's me. You can hear me now.
Yeah.
I'm Mock. I'm playing Blink Lightly, who is realizing that he's in way over his head here.
Ain't we all, bud?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Elle. I play Shorts Kid. And there's no fucking ball pit at this party.
It's
Messed up, man.
Unacceptable.
If
No
it's gonna
ball
be
pit,
a
sad.
bad party, which it is, let us be clear, it's terrible. Where's the fucking ball pit?
Yeah, also, Shorts Kid has a hair mask, a bunny mask. It's a hair, but we call it a bunny so you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Ha, funny. I'm Launch. I'm totally playing Rhode is -and, very beloved character, very much here at the party.
100%.
Yeah, having a good time.
Fuck you guys! What the fuck is going on?
Gear.jpg.
Dude, it's her debut game, man.
Sus! Launch is sus, guys!
So sus, dude.
Hey everybody, I'm Snail Comics. I'm gonna be playing Lutin Remy, shooting star of the, shooting star press. And I would like everyone to know I'm 1 degree more unhinged than I usually am.
I mean, I feel like it's got to reflect a little bit of where Lutin's at right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, yeah, last session he did pull a gun on somebody for effectively helping another person out, but in a very suspicious way.
Yeah,
Sus.
he helped, but he was super duper sus about it.
Yeah, he sure
So
was.
like he's not in his normal mental state. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough. And with that, I am Uni, your DM, player of Zan the Wizard and Larry the Barbarian, who is the only one now who does not have a mask. So he has his normal mask, but not creepy masks. So hopefully he's, gonna be okay, except for everything's crazy, terrible shit. And in case you all forgot, last we left our intrepid crew, they had gone into the spooky depths of the manor, navigated the twisting, winding, labyrinthine halls, talked down a minion who he's a bad person, guys. I know he's got toe beans and all that, but he's done some fucked up shit, but whatever. Y'all talked him into helping out.
Listen, the child is the line, and we can accept that even as we haven't gotten him to hurting other people isn't okay.
Yeah.
It's a starting place.
It is a starting place.
We're just trying to avoid combat, man.
You guys have effectively dodged all the combat I've planned to this point, and no further. I've got shit to do to you.
Hey, I'm sorry, but if you have Shorts Kid in a room and you have a bad guy, and that bad guy has even the slightest hint of being able to be like a soft person, Shorts Kid will go, "We are friends now."
That is the beauty of Shorts Kid.
You gotta be adamant about being a bad guy around Shorts Kid, because otherwise you'll find yourself invited to a sleepover next Saturday.
Oh no.
That being said, after that point, you guys found a way towards the entry point. Only a little bit of, party aggroing in between.
We basically held hands all the way there.
Yeah, it was just a fun little disagreement that everything's fine now.
Hey, wait a minute. That doesn't really track with my notes. You know what? It's probably fine. I probably just wrote it wrong.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And now you're in the big room, the fun room, the happy fun room. Maybe there's a ball pit hidden somewhere in here. so far,
thought
all
we
you
agreed this
found
was a
are a
nerd.
bunch of deep holes filled with bodies.
Maybe the
So
balls are in there too.
could be. I'm sure some of them have balls. So with
Good.
that, what do y'all want to do?
Who is standing behind Blink? I think Blink went in first, and then Shorts Kid and Larry moved past him. Who's standing behind Blink?
I mean, I hate to say it, but it's either Rhode, which is fair, or Lutin.
You want to take this reporter boy?
Lutin is like, and he's spluttering because he can see. Y'all remember the picture that was up there? He can see that there are rows and rows and rows of bodies, and this is definitely fucked up shit, if not outright confirmation that this is some sort of ritual that's being cast. And he's like looking around and like looking at Rhode like, I really don't want to, but asking somebody else to do it is not in my nature, so he's just like bug-eyed.
It's okay. They're just sleeping.
Yeah, they're taking a good nap. Make sure you don't disturb them none. Got it?
But I
Don't
want
touch
to.
them, and if you touch them, don't tell me if they're cold.
Don't. That
Well,
goes.
now
No
I
touching
want to
goes with
know
part
if
of the.
they're cold.
No touching goes with part of the. Make sure let them just sleep for a little bit, okay?
But I
Well,
wanna
first things
touch.
first, is every hole filled?
No.
Oh, hate
Are there
that.
clearly a lot of ones, or is it just like, oh, here's a cluster of about 6?
It is hard for you to tell because as you see in the image posted
Mhm.
of the room, it goes up quite high. There's like a ladder, like a rolling ladder to access all the ones that are way high up, and so yeah, ones that there are various ones scattered throughout that are empty.
Oh no.
Of the empty ones, is there, say, I don't know, a single party's worth of
That was the
fresh
question I was
holes?
trying to ask.
Is it a vast majority is filled, or only, or there are more holes than would take, let's say, tonight's party to fill?
6 people. That's why.
There are again, it's hard to say because this room is pretty dimly lit, and you guys are standing pretty far back, and the holes go in all
Well,
directions.
it's not
You
dimly lit
cannot.
anymore.
Well, still, you are at ground level, and the holes go up farther than the light can really effectively make clear.
Maybe we
If you
should go up the
guys,
ladder.
here's a thought. Anyone who wants to can roll an investigation check if they,
Oh, we have those!
if you feel like maybe getting closer to investigate. Otherwise, I can't tell you a whole lot aside from you guys are far away and can't see anything.
Uni, I would like to formally apologize for my sins. What?
Hey, investigative reporter.
Oh my gosh.
Investigative
Incredible.
reporter and 8-year-old
Oh,
on the same level.
everyone's
I get
doing
to-
great.
I get to roll
Mine's still the
disadvantage.
best so far.
I like my 5.
All right.
Are you sure about that?
I'm
Because the
sure
rest of us are rolling
Yeah.
pretty fucking bad.
Whew.
my 5's good.
And
Wow.
Watch,
last of all,
please.
Can't do much about that, Chief. Sorry.
nice,
Oh,
nice. Okay. So everyone is pretty just, shaken and confused, and it's going to have to be Rhode who you take a step forward, and as you're sort of peering into one of those holes, and I assume you've been very adamant about not wanting to touch.
yeah, a
Fair.
little bit.
For a second, you almost weren't sure you saw it, but you can see the chest of one of them rising.
No, sweet Rose stars. I don't like that one one bit.
No, I'm actually relieved, although Lutin does not know.
Can
They
I touch
breathe
one
it.
now?
Do-
Can I touch one now?
Do you touch one? I'm going to ask you that as the DM. What does Shorts Kid want to do?
Shorts Kid
I have an
really
idea.
wants to touch one, but they're waiting, just like, you know when you see a big red button and someone says, hey, don't, and then they don't. As soon as anyone gives any sort of affirmative, Shorts Kid is going to fucking snap forward. They are just like vibrating.
I think they're breathing. I think
They're still breathing?
I they're moving a little bit. I mean, I can.
They're moving?
No, not like
Blink-
that. Just like not like.
Blink is gonna cast Mage Hand.
I saw his chest move or something.
Touch.
Blink is gonna cast Mage Hand and find the least threatening looking person that he possibly can, and just very, very gently, just shoulder, like nudge, like trying to nudge someone awake.
Okay. You
Hello?
find you find a very tiny little figure that you aren't super sure, but it looks like it may be a gnome or something. And you nudge at them, you call, and there is no response.
Okay.
Touch.
Are they wearing masks? That's a good question.
They are not.
Okay.
Touch.
Let. why don't I touch one first, and then you can touch one, okay?
Okay. Promise.
Alright.
Holds out a pinky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Promise.
And they hook pinkies and the pact is sealed.
I will say you did roll that good investigation check, but also if you could make a medicine check for me,
Oh,
Rhode.
goodness. I can do those, maybe.
Can I
And before my
Can
crit
I
fail.
do one of those?
Nice. Okay,
Woohoo!
24.
Oh.
That will absolutely get you a good thing. So you gently touch one of the bodies, and it is not cold. It is not exactly warm either.
This body is lukewarm.
Yeah, basically.
This
And
body's just right.
God. And as you like check it, it's a dwarven woman who is in this hole, and as you're reaching in, and again, like even more faintly than the breathing, you can barely make out a pulse, and it is very slow, it is very slight, it is they are alive, but it feels like on a technicality. Kind of.
Oh.
So, good news. We got a pulse. Bad news.
Hey, that is good news.
It's pretty weak and just generally bad. The good news, Shorts Kid, you can indeed gently poke one if you want.
Touch.
Are
And then
you sure?
Shorts
I
Kid
wouldn't
uses detect magic.
That's pretty smart for the kid.
Detect magic in this room gets you nothing.
No, specifically on the body.
Nothing.
There's no magic in here. They're just dead, sleepy.
No, they're not dead. We just established this. Can they please not be dead?
Well, if you keep concentration, you have it for up to 10 minutes.
Yay. So
your
magic
dies.
Just...
Zan will take a step forward and go, I have an option. If
you have an option now? Like you had an option with the masks that you just didn't tell us.
Lutin!
Sorry.
We gotta figure this out.
Shorts
As
Kid
it
begins
comes
to
up, okay?
braid the sleeping dwarven woman's hair.
Blink is staring daggers at Lutin.
Let's hear your option.
I have a spell called True Seeing. I can cast it on one person. It should reveal the truth of what is happening here. It can be intense, though.
Does anybody have like a hair tie?
Yes, here. Lutin hands over a hair tie. You don't know why he has a hair tie, considering he has very, very short hair, but he just pops it off his wrist and hands it over.
Shorts Kid ties off the end of the braid and then walks back over to the group.
Alright. I'll volunteer myself for all these ones.
He gives Rhode a look and then it nods, and walks over to her and taps her between the eyes, and there is a glimmer of bluish light that everyone can see. And Rhode, you look around and realize that all of these bodies, they are, well, put it this way, you can see in the group a shimmering sort of globe of light that just sort of radiates through them. Every sort of gesture they make, the light sort of pulses along and follows along with them. None of these bodies have that light in them, and due to your very, very good rolls earlier, you realize every one of these bodies is missing their soul.
Oh.
Cool.
What do
And
you see
also-
with your special eyes?
Like a full body shiver.
And one more real quick perception check. Low DC, I just want to see what you roll.
Okay.
15. You also, as you're taking this in, it catches your eye. Zan has 2 of these globes
I
of
fucking
light
thought
inside
so.
him.
Oh!
I fucking thought so.
What do you see with your special eyes? You gotta say.
Yeah, I'm
Give her a
trying to.
second. He said it
I'm
can be
trying to
more
figure out the words for this one because it's a bit of a doozy.
Again, without knowing the character, that's so sus, Zan. That's so fucking sus.
Yeah, Lutin doesn't like this. He trusts Rhode. He does not trust Zan. He doesn't like this.
Zan's doing Rhode a favor. So Rhode's not gonna comment.
Solidarity.
Solidarity. Who he is. So, I don't think they got their souls none. I think is the gist of it.
Oh, that happened to me once.
What?
What?
It's okay. If you get the soul back in them, they're fine. Then you're just the
Okay.
normal amount of empty.
I see. Well,
Do you need a hug? Do you Lutin like kneels down and like opens up his arms because like one thing he's established and is trying to keep all the way clear is he's here for this kid who just came here because they were at a studio and they wanted a nice party. Or at least a bad one with a ball pit. Let me be clear. He also acknowledges they would have been 100% satisfied if it was terrible with a ball pit. He's not
If
trying
anybody
to
doesn't get the joke, please play Hat in Time.
And Zan is just like, fuck. He's real kind. He just says the bad words. He's just
Oh
like,
shit, you can do it too? Let's do
just,
it
like,
at the same time.
rubs his
1,
face.
2, 3, and then they are interrupted by a hug from Lutin.
Alright, that's quite alright. You two should not say it at the same time.
alright, so, well then.
Oh boy.
Alright, at the risk of sounding hasty, I think I'm going to go up the ladder and see how many empty spots we have. I hate this. I just would like to put that on the record.
I'll go with
Alright.
you if you
So-
want.
No. I do not think the child should be on here. Nope. He picks up Short's kid, deposits Short's kid into Larry's arms, and then makes a beeline for the ladder. Do you want me to roll a second investigation, a perception, or something to get up the ladder?
I'll say do another investigation.
Awesome.
This is going to be a lot of investigation
my
checks.
legs will be long.
14.
Not great, but not terrible.
Not the best, but it's fine. As you go up, and this room is about 2 floors high. So
Hey, Blink, shine your face where Lutin is.
Oh, sure. And he does that.
Do you have high beams?
Blink definitely does the thing where he stretches his neck up super far.
Yes.
Good.
So it's just
Very
a
good.
floating head next to Lutin kind of in the background.
So what I will say is, as you go up, there are a lot of bodies. It is there. I'd say there are fewer bodies in the holes. It is more sparsely populated the further up you go. You also notice some of the bodies up here, straight up have a layer of dust on them.
Okay, first, Lutin is going to say, all right, everyone, good news. This place is not nearly as filled as we thought it was. The higher up it gets, it's kind of sparse here. He's gonna wheel over to one of the bodies, and can I make a quick medicine check?
Go for it.
As I do, he's going to say, the bad news is there's still some bodies up here, and they are not nearly as well maintained, the poor fellows. 15.
With Rhode having described to you before, you know what to look for, and they are in a similar state. You check for the pulse. It is faint and slow, but it is still there. They are very, very slightly breathing. They are in pretty much the same condition. They have just been lying here for presumably quite a while.
Lutin is gonna take out the handkerchief from one of their pockets and try to brush particularly away from their face, because he just wants them to breathe a little easier, but he also forgets that if you knock up dust is knocked up. So he tries, and then he's like, oh no.
Y'all good up there?
No, I'm fine.
Alright.
Did you breathe in the dead person?
They're not dead! They're not dead!
Lutin, one more quick perception check.
I would love to give you one more quick perception check.
Still, that's a lot of time to go without eating ice cream.
The shame.
How are they alive if
What?
they aren't eating?
Why would you?
Don't.
I hate that because there was something to be learned.
Yeah, unfortunately, your eyes are watering. You're too distracted by all the dust and general distress of the thing.
Is there any way that I could argue for advantage because Blink's helping?
You know what? Sure. Since you're helping light up the place and directing, either you can give him advantage, or I'll say Blink can make a perception check, whichever one you two prefer.
If it's perception,
I will give Blink the perception check just as a rule because Lutin is coughing and Blink is observing very hard.
Sure. They're the same number for me, actually, so.
16. All right. As you are directing your light up so that Lutin can see better, you actually catch a glimpse of something on the side of the wall, part ways into the hole, and as you glance around, you realize they're like almost all of the holes have something that is like attached to the side of the wall a little ways in.
What?
Because you are not the one who is up against any of the holes. You can't quite make it out, but you have noticed this.
Touch.
As like a button, like a lever, like a symbol. Oh dear.
I mean,
Touch.
you can't tell from where you are.
Touch.
Time to go.
Touch.
Presume it's in a bunch of them.
Yes.
Okay. Blink is gonna like swoop back down, and just go to kind of the nearest one and peek in. Is it like on the ground level?
It is. You can go look in one on the ground level, sure.
Yeah.
And as you peek in, you peer past what is a human man lying prone there, and you can see there is a small notebook attached to the wall.
A notebook. Is it
Well, grab it.
like how attached is it?
It is sort of. It is like got a string on it and just sort of hanging from a hook against the wall. Let's be real. I'm trying to figure out how to describe a clipboard, except clipboards aren't a thing, but they probably are a thing because
You're
Yeah,
so
it's
valid.
fine.
It's a medical clipboard. Don't ask questions.
yeah,
It's
basically.
a clipboard, but there's
Ye
an E
old
at the
clipboard.
Ye old clipboard, because people haven't figured out levers yet, obviously. But yeah, that's it's just hanging there a little ways in.
Can I
Touch.
like take it out? Can I read it?
Yes, you can.
Blink
Touch.
reaches in and says, excuse me, to the the body. And like very like trying not to touch that person, just like pull that out and shine light on it and just kind of look at it. What's it say?
Okay.
Does it say things?
It does say things. It
Oh, no.
says, Retour, human, approximately 38 years old. It lists date from 2 or 3 years ago. It says fighter, duelist, came with party, see holes, and it lists a series of numbers and letters.
See
Party.
bowls, as in B-U-L-L.
I think the other holes.
Holes, H-O-L-E-S. And as you flip through the couple of pages there, you realize this is a ledger describing details of the man who was in the hole.
Oh my god, they have this guy's character sheet.
Yeah, basically.
Holy shit!
Fudge!
Not the character sheet. Those are sacred.
Can I see
That's very personal.
Can I see the clipboard?
I don't see a reason not to, so yeah, Blink hands it over. So it looks over your shoulder to light it up.
Yeah, Shorts Kid looks onto it and it's just like thinking real hard and I don't know doctor stuff.
Well,
But
good try.
Rhode, you are the one who has true seeing, true sight.
Yeah.
Are you looking at anything further in particular, because you have an advantage in noticing stuff, so.
Probably also reading over the notes.
Cool.
This kind of reminds me of something. Maybe it doesn't like matter, but like in school, right? We have science class, and when we do science class, we have to write all this stuff down because like they have this thing called trials, and if you're not writing it down, then it's just screwing around. So like there's a bunch of bodies and a bunch of clipboards, it looks like, and they're writing down the details from each person. Maybe they're trying to do something specific or trying to see how it turns out. Maybe it's a big science experiment.
I don't mean it's good
not the fun
known.
kind of science experiment.
People?
It's kind of fucked up though, cause like, see, look, I told you I could do it.
Zan will finally step forward. He will reach in and get
Blink
a
was
different.
just about to ask him.
Yeah, he will get a different ledger out to look over the details, and he goes, "God fucking damn it. Okay.
Oh, so we're just swearing now, huh?
I think the situation calls for it. Yes.
But why would you do science on people, especially people who don't like say it's okay?
Some people ain't
Yeah.
really that nice.
I have
Well, this party did suck.
Yeah,
have
bad people always throw bad parties.
Yeah.
have any of you heard of the Dreaming Dark? And as he says
No.
that, everyone make either a history or an arcana check.
Yeah, baby.
Heck
Does Blink
yeah!
have any of those?
I'm
Oh,
good.
I gave him
at
Arcana.
one.
I'm gonna use Arcana because I have better at that. But
Whoa! Blink knows exactly what the fuck that is. We
Oh.
are theming
Oh, fuck.
the lamp.
oh, holy shit!
Shit! Oh damn! All right, the lamp and the
Of course, the lamp
child.
knows. And the child.
Shorts
Oh,
literally just said, "Nope, I don't know what that is," but they know exactly what that is.
Stars align.
Incredible. I will say, you know, Blink, you've been hanging around Zan long enough. You've heard some of his mutterings. He's avoided telling you anything directly, but you've picked up on hints and maybe done a little looking into stuff on your own. Shorts kid, you know, you've been around the world. You've met a lot of people. You hear a lot of rumors. Most of it is all just stuff, and if it doesn't directly impact you, then you just roll with it. But the memory does surface. You have heard of this group called the Dreaming Dark. They are called that because they are, in the most literal sense, living nightmares. They are creatures from the realm of dreams, and they have a lot of difficulty getting into this plane of reality, so they have organized ways to possess host bodies.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And usually, the most common way for them to get one of those bodies is to have they have a special sort of person that they have just kind of, you know, bred, that is an empty shell that they can just possess whenever they feel like. But they can also just convince other people to let them use their bodies as well.
I think this is Dreaming Dark. The only thing, like, I don't think that's an actual thing. It doesn't sound like a thing, but like, kind of, I heard a ghost story about it, but ghost stories aren't real. And Shorts kid repeats what they like, you know, they figure they know. So just take Uni's explanation and then make it like an 8-year-old, and then like they space out like every 3 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Then he goes, that is the more or less the truth of it. They are one of the reasons I moved to Einquell.
I thought you moved to Ankwell because there was a creepy dude with like Blink, you were telling me about it. Like, there was a creepy dude and you beat him up.
Oh, that
From what,
was
from what
only
I remember, you
semi-related.
moved here because there were tunes, and you wanted to research them.
Lutin, it ain't the time.
I don't see what other time we have, considering we might sleep here.
The long sleep.
I'm not
the
tired,
big
though.
long sleep. Zan goes, that's
Let's
why
hope
I
you
said
don't get tired, honey.
one of the reasons. Tunes are beings brought forth from dreams in their own way, and they're it's not important. The point is that the dreaming dark, the quarry is what they're called. They are I always knew that they were looking to gain more power, but I was not braced for this.
So what are they?
Hey,
Are they trying to make a shortcut
This is probably
instead of asking?
probably their character select screen, I suppose.
I think they are trying to yes, make more or less a wider variety for themselves without
Oh,
the trouble of asking or tricking or waiting for one of their specialty bodies to grow up.
I have an unpleasant question. Do you remember when you took the mask off the two people? Would you say the power within that mask might say Lutin is, by the way, visibly like touching his mask as he says this, might say make it so that a body could have its soul placed in an animal in something of a werewolf fashion, and then leave the body soulless and thus easy to possess?
I think
But
that
that's
that is a reasonable conclusion to draw. And Rhode, as Lutin is saying this, and you can see with your special eyes that sort of glowing light, as you're paying attention, it is starting to sort of congregate around the mask area.
Shorts Kid raises a
doesn't
hand.
want to say anything because Lutin seems already a bit freaked out, and
Yeah.
we don't need to freak him out even more.
Oh,
And
just
also,
go ahead.
actually, as a secondary thing, you're looking around. You notice this with the various other members of the group, except for Larry. Larry is noticeably quite dark in comparison to the others. You can probably see what his deal is. I won't go into detail there, but yeah, you could probably see his whole shebang.
He respectfully says nothing and looks away.
But you also
I do
notice
not see it. I am not acknowledging.
I do not. I
am
not
looking
see it.
away.
I am
Yeah.
looking away.
You also notice Zan, on top of his other weirdness, his mask is not affecting him in the same way. It is more that it is more like the mask is sort of changing the color of the light around it slightly.
Okay, I don't like that much none either.
But if they're trying to get like the souls out, that doesn't really like from history class, tunes are their souls kind of like you can take it out, but like it takes out all the color and stuff because like the soul is an actual part of a tunes' body. I don't know. I wasn't very good at bio, but
I think that might be why I
San?
wasn't invited.
San, your letter mentioned that Stars, I hate to say this, your letter mentioned that Sked should bring one of his pet projects, right? That would be a toon, right?
Yes. Yes, that would be the case.
Something's funky going on with your mask too. I don't much understand it none.
I
I'm just gonna go hold Larry's. I'm just gonna go do.
Yeah, you
I
go hang out with Larry for a bit.
Larry, I need both of your hands right now.
Larry leans down and he hesitates for a second and then just like pulls Short's kid into a hug because this is a lot. He's been very quiet as all this is happening, partly because I only have so many voices I can do at once, but also because he's a little bit freaked out. And then he rubs at his face and goes, "This was okay. Um, I have one spell slot for remove curse left. Short's kid, would it be all right if I helped you get your mask off? And he sort of glances at the rest of the group to see if other people are okay with that decision being made.
Of course.
Yep.
I feel fine right now, but
you say your nose was itchy before. It might be good to get it off now. I can finally scratch that itch.
Yeah, but what about you guys? What
Takes
about you?
Takes more than a little bit of transformation magic to get me down.
No, cause like.
Don't worry, we're gonna be fine.
But Shorts, listen to me. We're still going to be getting our masks off. All right? Right now, we're trying to get the masks off people who need them off right now. But we're still going to be getting our masks off, all right? That's all we're working on.
Okay. Do you promise you'll get your mask off?
I promise I will try. Can you accept that promise?
No, you have to promise.
And Lutin sort of fumbles with his words because he's very dedicated to the truth, and right now he promised that he would try, but he couldn't promise he promised Scion that eventually the truth would come out, but he didn't even promise somebody who he might not ever see again that he would make it through this. And things look pretty bad. He's not ever going to stop trying, but he's seen enough things go wrong. He can't promise that they will be the ones to fix this. He just knows that eventually this is going to be fixed because truth has a way of coming out. He doesn't know that he's going to be the one that fixes it.
I'm kind of worried because we're all toons, right? But you're a little different. You're like Zan a little bit. You're half real. What happens if it manages to take all of you?
If that So, I think we can all agree that what's most important is making sure that one of us toons takes the mask off. But listen, Zan, and I want you to know the moment that Zan first said Short's kid, the slightest bit of like, oh, maybe I was wrong came into his eyes. He's still super suspicious, but like the instant that he realized, oh wait, this guy's actually serious and recognizes that the kid should be the one to get the last use of its spell, there's hope for him. It's still gonna take him a while to start actually trusting, but he does recognize, oh wait, maybe I'm wrong. He's like, honestly, I can't say it would be pleasant, but considering that I'm not all toon, it might actually be safer for me to keep a mask on. Right now, I'm concerned about you and Rhode because at least most of me will be okay.
You're forgetting the MVP of the whole darn party.
Well, that's not true, but
She.
Oh, stars! Blink! I didn't mean to forget. Blink! And
that was
as Lutin is teaching, like I counted wrong. Please, it wasn't that I was excluding you.
We take
Like-
the sun
like-
for granted, much like we take Blink's beautiful light. Truly, it's
Like-
insane.
I want to be clear. Lutin is not like, oh, haha. Lutin is frantic. Like, no, I did not mean because you were with Zan. I genuinely miscounted. Please don't think that I don't trust you enough to want you alive. Right?
That's what you
Just
say.
because I don't trust Zan, please.
Whatever you say.
I know where she is.
You what?
I can, my nose itches, yeah, but I've been trying to not make anybody worried, but I can smell her.
Fucking wrecked. Oh yeah.
I can,
Alright.
the lady,
You can swear too?
Lady, Lady Kanva, the one with the sun mask? I know
Yeah.
exactly where she is, and if you take the mask off of me, I don't know if I'll be able to sense it anymore, and we gotta find her to fix this. In case you're wondering what that means game mechanic-wise, all of the masks give you, like, a certain, like, bonus good thing, and, one of them is once a day you can detect the location of a spellcaster of any alignment.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
So Lutin is currently just goldfishing, just
Listen, I get it, but you're still smart without the mask, and we're all still gonna be here. So even if you don't got it, we'll still manage just fine. Alright?
listen, can you give us a direction of where she is? Then
Can
we
I
can
give
take
them
off
a
the mask.
direction?
Yeah, you can point in the direction where you can smell her at. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but yes, you
I
can
mean, do
point.
you have like the idea of a distance? You got kind of like if it's smell-o-vision, you should be able to kind of know like, okay, there's definitely some hallways that way.
It's more
Smell-o-vision.
like, it's kind of, it's like sunlight, but you can sort of see it with your nose. So I can follow it, but I can't really, I can give you a direction and I can follow it, but I can't, like, say, like, 100 feet in that direction is a creepy old lady we should beat the crud out of.
I
So I don't know what your choice is gonna be, because I don't want any of you to worry. I do have a get out of jail free card, so to speak. I'll be fine no matter what, but I want you to be okay. You're half real, we're all Toon, and I think that might give us a little, like, resistance because we're made of dreams. But you only have them. What happens if they take your soul out and you just kind of fall?
then I'll be like all of these people. Lutin sort of waves
We
a
don't
hand.
know if we can fix them.
We're gonna
But-
be able to fix them.
But they're still breathing. We
But
might
they're
not know.
They don't have souls. What if they're just eating the souls? And what if you don't have one? And then you're just like, you're gone. You're gone
Kid.
for good.
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Shorts kid is crying.
Oh no! You can't do this to me.
Larry
Okay, let's do-
hugs them tight again and picks
I don't
them up.
want anyone else
and
to die because of me.
We ain't
He
gonna
says,
die,
you
man.
know what? Let's just hold off on any curse removal right now. Everyone's feeling fine. So how about we just let it ride, and when it comes time, you can do your sparkly business and get someone safe.
Larry,
But
I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
No one's going to die, okay? Everyone here's alive. They're just being creepy.
Shorts kid just buries their face in his robe, and you just see, like, you know when kids are crying really hard, but they're trying to be quiet, so, like, their shoulders are just heaving.
Oh, man.
He's just very gently rubbing at their back and goes, "We're not getting anywhere by arguing about this. You know what will get us somewhere?" He points, he goes, "There's a secret door over there, I think." That for context, the nat 20 I just rolled was Larry
Yes!
rolling perception.
Oh, good shit.
Thank you.
I fucking love Larry so much.
Iconic.
And yeah, Rhode, as soon as he points, you've been distracted by all the crazy magic shit going on with all the people in the room. You suddenly notice that, yeah, there is an outline of approximately door shape, dimly lit along like one of the far walls that you missed because it's not amidst all the bodies.
Oh, hey.
A
Hey,
double
he's right.
secret passage.
Yeah, I mean, this one's probably like the second back door to how to get down here. Probably leads us back out.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
I think Lutin really quick before anything else is gonna just very gently tug on like Rhode's shoulder, but like in a leaning back, I want to talk to you as soon as everybody else is more distracted way.
all right.
Secret passage.
secret passage.
Secret
So,
tunnel!
Secret
tunnel.
tunnel.
yeah, Zan walks up to it and gives a knock at the door, casting knock.
Ooh.
And
That echoes a lot.
That was
and
loud.
the stones of the wall shift and sort of pull back, and there is a passageway, and it is not actually like a hall. You can see there is a room on the other side.
Alrighty
Hmm.
then. Well,
Oh, I did have a question that I just remembered. Is Pino still here?
Pino has been sort of, perched on one of the jutting stones of the wall and just sort of watching.
Pino doesn't have time for our shenanigans. They're just waiting until we remember them.
Pino has seen all this shit before.
Pino works here. Pino's just same job, same
Yep.
day.
Okay. Oh man, this is like, but like tonally inappropriate because I did want to like talk to Pino for just a second. Blink has no way of actually like understanding what they're saying, but
Lutin
also
does. Lutin could act as translator.
I mean, while we're talking about it, yeah, I mean, sure, Blink is just gonna kind of hail.
It turns
I
its
don't know.
she turns to look at you as you're staring at her.
Hey, so how we doing here? We're getting pretty close. We're good.
And
He's literally asking. He's literally just asking, like, "Hey, we getting closer, or?"
she just sort of grooms at her feathers. And Lutin will be able to hear. It's like, well, we'll see if you can get out of it.
We sure are getting closer, is what she said.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it was.
Cool. Thanks.
Lutin is gonna like again stay towards Pino and just like make like glancy eyes at Rhode while trying to let everybody get really excited about the secret door and secret room.
And I will
tunnel.
put it out there, again, because you've got true seeing on Rhode. You can know for certain Pino is a normal bird.
Oh my gosh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Pino
That's
is
a
bird.
relief, actually. I
Good
do
bird.
appreciate that.
Bird.
I
Bird.
do want Blink to have a conversation with Zan, but I'm willing to let you guys go first, and then we can pan the camera back over to where people have started kind of walking, I guess. Unless
Yeah.
we're just going into that room and not doing anything else.
I think we're taking like a 2-second before we get into the room to compose ourselves, I guess.
Yeah, I think everyone needs a second to breathe.
It's a lot, okay?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Oh, it is.
Do y'all want to talk, or should I just go ahead and let Lutin just assume that all you are distracted enough?
Yeah, we'll break it up into separate conversations, like private conversations that we can just assume are happening more or less simultaneously.
All right. So Lutin is gonna like make a come here gesture to Rhode and look up to Pinot and sort of like glance between the two, just like making sure they're paying attention to him. And he says, "All right, most of the time I do this with my dear friend Winter, but beggars can't be choosers, and I specifically told him to stay home this time or he wouldn't get a bone when I got back, so I really don't think he's coming to help me out of this fix. Kind of wish I hadn't said that now, but we can't exactly pick the decision that we made in the past. So, I am able to touch a willing animal, and for an hour I can see through their eyes and ears. But as long as this is happening, I'm going to be blind and deafened, and it's only if they're willing. So, first I will say, Rhode, I assume that you know at least some spells. Would you be willing to sort of guide my body as I watch from afar?
Like holding your hand stuff? 'Cause I can
Yes.
do that.
No,
I mean, that's basically what we've been doing thus far, ain't it?
I would more so appreciate if you would like have a hand around my back so I don't fall. But
Right,
essentially,
right.
yes. Just guide me
Steer you
around.
by the shoulders. Got it.
Yes, that will work. Second, are you willing? You are allowed to say no, and I know you can understand me by this point.
Pinot sort of hops back and forth on her perch. She goes, it's more Scion's thing.
I have many rations of different kinds. You wouldn't have to take a cracker. I apologize for that crack I made earlier. And I think
you just
Lutin is
ruined our
going to be
chances.
as horrible as my +1 is. I think Lutin is going to be trying to use persuasion with this, and we'll see how this goes. But I do have a fail.
Animal handling.
Ooh, I think that will work better. Nope, it won't. But I do have a fail safe for this, so don't worry.
All right. Hey, that's a pretty good roll.
I can just get it because the dice know what they want.
19.
All right. So you put this plan forth, and Pinot sort of hems and caws over it, and goes, "All right, buddy, it's your own funeral." And she sort of flutters down so you can reach her.
All right, so Lutin like takes another glance at Rhode and like nods, and then he both holds out his arm so that Pinot can like actually be sitting for this. Well, perching for this, and then he very gently like uses the back of his fingers to like brush against their fur. If in case it's not clear, Lutin is actually pretty decent at this, even though his animal handling is very bad. He's actually pretty decently at knowing how to handle different kinds of animals because he's done things before, and he casts Beast Sense. He now has no second level spells remaining, but in exchange, as long as he keeps his focus, he'll be able to see everything Pinot sees. And he probably will occasionally ask if there's a better place for them to be, or if there's something that they can show him through their eyes. But again, it's entirely based on if they're willing, so they don't ever have to do what he asks.
All right, interesting. Okay.
So, why'd you need me over here? I mean,
for someone to know, and for someone to guide me, and for someone to
like,
let me know if the spell goes bad.
What about like? And she kind of just gestures to the whole group.
Because you're a spellcaster, and I trust you. But trust is a big word for me. Sorry, I have no reason to believe you're leading me astray. If that makes sense.
My Blink is a
Yeah.
spellcaster, but that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. I
Link
mean,
him in with
alright.
Zan, who he's very sus of. Okay.
All right. I mean, sure. I guess. I don't know. Everything's tense. I think you just need to be able to. All this group here, you gotta be able to trust them till we get out, at the very least.
Well, I'll certainly try. And now that I know that. Now that I know that all of you can be hurt, I can certainly trust that at Link Bleast, at Link Bleast, at least Blink will be trying to help us. And his eyes are like seeing through stuff. It's not like glassy or anything, but it's not like focus vision. It's very clearly he's staring out into space at the moment because he's
Yeah.
looking through Pino's eyes.
I'm
Rhode,
sorry,
you
how are
can
you
hit.
having this conversation if you're deafened also?
Well,
Oh, no,
because
Because Pino's there! Wait,
Pino's
because
right there.
Pino's, you can hear us through the...
I'm talking to the bird.
Yeah. And Rhode, again, true seeing lets you see all sorts of crazy shit. There's sort of a weird overlay of like the crow's face over Lutin's that indicates that's where his senses are.
Whack.
And I also do want to point out, from a player perspective, knowing what I know, it's very, very that I'm trusting Rhode. But from an in-character
Yeah.
perspective, Lutin doesn't know that Rhode
Oh,
has
yeah.
anything sus going on.
I think this is a brilliant idea.
He's trusting the bird of the guy who gave them these masks in the first place before he trusts
Yup.
the rest of the group.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
trust animals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Good shit, guys.
Listen, he's smart, but he's an absolute dumbass with no common sense.
Everything is great. This is great decision making. I love it.
Lutin, I know, like, it's crazy up in here, and I know you're all about, like, knowing the truth based on facts and stuff, but sometimes there just ain't any facts to go off of, and you just gotta do blind trust. I trust
Well,
Zane.
for the moment,
well
I can trust that we're all trying to get out of this.
At
Yes,
the moment,
okay,
you're
I'm
also
still
blind.
suspicious of Zan. I'm still suspicious of Zan, but I can trust that everyone else is trying to get out of this. Is that enough for you?
Yeah. I mean, I trust Zane well enough. They all seem like good folks. So, she just shrugs.
And Lutin again, distant-eyed, sort of like makes a I get that, but I just can't face. But he does like take his hand and then miss Rhode, and then like very carefully recalculate and very gently like pat, and you can see clearly it's from the crow vision, so he's like trying to reorient how he moves, and he's like, oh stars, great snakes, this is gonna be harder than I thought. I am used to being much lower down.
And
Like trying to put on like a necklace looking in the mirror.
yeah. Pino actually like just to kind of be an asshole, she takes flight and like does a loop around the room while Lutin's riding.
I'm fine. Winter
God,
has done worse things, I reassure you.
While the bird's gone, Rhode feels like she can just grimace a little bit without being seen.
So yeah, you
ends
have gotten out of
quietly.
Lutin that he trusts that absolutely everyone who is a Toon is trying to get out of this safe. He still can't quite make the jump to Zan, but if you were paying attention earlier, you would see that there was a moment of hesitance after Zan actually did volunteer to first give it to the kid, which is important. So there's hope for Lutin.
Rhode's
Speaking
just
of
very
Zan.
happy that she has true sight.
Yeah. Well, if that's that conversation, Blink, you wanted to talk with Zan.
Yeah, I did. Hi, Zan.
Hi, Blink. How are you holding up?
He is just gonna go in and kind of go for the hug.
Tight hug.
It's very, very clear the hug is for him and not Zan, as other ones have kind of been. I, I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry. I've been trying to be brave,
Oh,
but I feel like maybe I'm letting you down a little bit, and I don't want you to worry. But
and
also,
Zan immediately kneels down. He goes, don't be sorry, Blink. I asked you far too much bringing you into this. I didn't.
no, you didn't. No, I'm scared. This is a lot bigger than when we took down Sketch.
It is. Please don't think for a moment that I'm not so proud of you. I know this is scary. This is awful. But you have been so wonderful. I don't know how I would have found the strength to come here without you, and whatever happens, I want you to know that you've been amazing.
And Blink just he just kind of does a little smile. Thanks. Okay.
Zan pulls him into another hug.
I just have a little moment.
Die for them.
I like to imagine that like Lutin looked over like in one of the moments where they were not hugging, and then like immediately as soon as he looked away, they started hugging again. So it's like you miss like this nice moment where you would have been like, oh, that's nice. Like
he's busy with the bird.
Yep.
Impeccable timing.
But you missed this very empathetic moment of like, well,
do Larry and Shortskin want to have a moment?
I guess if that is the Blink and Zan moment of just heartfelt, adorable emotions. Larry is just holding Short's kid very close and patting them. He goes, "You know, no one's dying, right?"
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Nobody knows what's going to happen.
I know,
No
but
one...
usually we can. I don't know what to do, Larry. I just don't want anyone to die or get hurt, and then they're saying it's okay because you're fine, but it's not okay because then I'm fine and I have to be around and I have to live with it, and they're not there anymore.
You know, I think earlier probably saved me. I didn't even really... I wasn't thinking about it. The itching thing, I'd never noticed that before. I don't know if you hadn't said something, how much further it would have gotten.
You don't get itchy because, well, I've never seen you itch before, so I thought it was weird. And I get worried when you don't act like you usually do, because you get worried when I don't act normal, right? So
Yeah.
I love you lots, and I don't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah, and that's you know, that's why I just want you to remember that, like, you're, it's okay that you're scared, and it's good that you're worried about everyone, cause you're a good kid, and even if you're scared about what's gonna happen, um, you you've already saved me and saved your dad a couple of times, and I don't want you to think just because some bad stuff has happened that you aren't still doing really great. All right?
I'm not worried about me though.
I know
I'll be
you're not.
okay, cause every single time anything has happened, I'm okay. I'm worried about you guys, cause it hurts, and I can deal with whatever happens because I'm always okay at the end, but then I'm not okay on the inside, and it I don't. And Shorts Kid takes off one of their slippers and offers it to Larry and says, "Can you hold on to this for me?"
Yeah, yeah, all right. I'll keep it safe.
Okay, good. I'll keep the other one, and uh then if anything goes really really south, just keep hold of that slipper, okay?
Sure, sure, I can do that, kid.
Okay. Now, are we just gonna stand in front of this open door, or are we gonna go in and put our grubby little hands over anything we can touch?
Yeah, let's loot some shit, guys.
Yeah!
Yay! Crime! That was the softest. That was the softest thing.
Guess you could say we're
I'm
gonna
going
be
to-
looting.
Hey,
We're gonna be looting our enemies.
hey.
Woo! We're all
Um,
looting now.
so
Oh
now,
my god, whiplash!
Total whiplash, baby.
It's what
That's
I specialize in.
I love you
Soft
guys
Humor
so
is my
much.
coping mechanism. Hello.
Hello.
So, as all of y'all finally get through your moments, you filter into the room, um, and you can see it is a sort of workshop. There are there's like a table laid out. There's a number of sort of like papers put together. There is a fireplace that is, not lit. It is just full of ash. And there are a bunch of half carved masks on the table, some wood carvings, a number of different smaller items scattered about. So yeah. What
Oh,
do you
they're
want?
handmade! Lovely!
You
Yeah, let's break them.
you found a workshop. What
Cool,
do you
cool,
want to
cool.
look at? There's cool stuff here.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. What kind of projects are they working on?
There are some half finished
What?
masks on the desk, um, as well as like a couple of rings, and some like simple, like slightly blocky jewelry. Um, and also there's a few unlabeled vials of potion that are sort of laid out or on the shelf.
I'm
Cool,
not
cool, cool,
gonna
cool, cool,
drink the
cool.
mystery juice. I'm not gonna drink the mystery juice.
Don't
I'm not
drink
gonna drink the mystery juice.
Do not drink the mystery juice. I think that's like worse than
Someone else
vacation
grab the
juice.
mystery juice.
Don't
La-
drink it either, though!
Larry will take the mystery juice and tuck it away. if no one
Thank
else
you.
if no one else wants to investigate it, he will just be like, "Here, we'll figure out the mystery juice later."
Could I make a perception and see if anything stands out with True Sight?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll say with true sight, you can see that the unfinished masks do not have anything particular about them as of yet. Um, there is no sort of magical essence to them that you can perceive. The other magical items laid out, there's one that sort of has. Oh, I actually need to reconsult my notes on this. Sorry.
Okay, but what flavor do we think the mystery juice is?
Well,
Purple.
the
I
the
think it's purple
juices
flavor.
appear to most of y'all to be completely clear. Rhode can tell that they are all actually different colors with true sight. So,
LaCroix, then.
Well,
Yes.
that one's
Drink the
purple.
mystery
That
juice,
one's
don't-
green. That one's a Rhode blue. I made up that color. It's my color now.
Don't
Beauty.
drink the
I
mystery
love it.
juice. Don't drink the mystery juice.
Let's
That
see.
one's also purple.
Don't drink the mystery juice.
So there is a number of rings. One has sort of like a spectral sort of sheep head around it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, big fun.
Big fun.
I was gonna say Blink was gonna go look at that shit.
Come look with me.
One sort of has light, sort of like in a sort of indistinct sort of shimmering sphere around the ring. And one try to figure out how to describe them without just saying straight up what they are.
You can. Go ahead. just say what they are. Say what they are to us. Uni. Fucking say it.
One you it sort of looks like not the actual like jewel inlaid in the ring, but the wood that would go around the finger. It looks to you sort of like it's shifting, and it's almost like seeing a miniature like landscape going out over it. Like for a second it looks like the wood is carved to look like mountains, and then sort of it looks like a city, and then it sort of looks like a grassy plain, and it's all stuff you can only make out with the true sight. To everyone else it's like, oh, this is a pretty ring.
So we
Basically what I'm saying is that you can tell all of these rings are magical until you have like a professional like look at them. You cannot determine what they are. Zan did not prepare identify today because he didn't expect to
Rip.
need it.
Rhode
We
goes.
are in a party with like scary. He did not prepare. It's fine.
Hey,
Not the move I would have made, but that's
Shorts
you know.
Kid cast detect magic.
Oh, this shit is magic as hell.
Hey, these are all like magic and fancy. I want this one.
No, you can, if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
So I can tell the basic flavor, so give me that general flavor. Is it umami?
Lick them.
Okay.
Do not lick the rings! This is not like a summoning circle!
Look the rings.
You can tell that one of the rings, School of Magic, it's like a ward. It is both the one that looks like the landscape as well as the one that looks sort of like a sphere. The other
Sure,
one,
kid.
there are actually like a couple of the one with the ram's head, and those are I think evocation.
Shorts Kid uses Mage Hand to separate the rings into different piles based on their like school, and then uses the marker they brought in and writes Ward over the like first two rings, and then writes Evo over the second two, and then whatever the hell the last like rings are. Because you said there were 6, right?
Yeah, I'd say there are probably 2 of each of them actually.
Yeah, what's the third school?
So there's the one that is the evocation, and then the other 2 types. There are 2 different looking rings, but they are both warding type rings.
Okay, Ward A and Ward B.
Yeah. And I mean, you could either wait until
A Ward, B Ward.
yeah, and you
Right,
could
it's
wait
like one is
until
cherry,
someone
one
can
is
identify them,
raspberry. Shut up,
or
they're both red.
you could just take them and attune to them and learn about them. But that's up to you.
No, we're
That
not
sounds
doing that. We're not
dangerous.
I
doing
mean,
that.
Rhode probably is gonna pocket one of them. Not necessarily attuned to it yet, but
Sure, sure.
Roll sleight
Shorts
of
kid
hand
tugs
because
on
Lutin is joyful.
Shorts kid tugs on Rhode's like arm and says, "Which one is the purple one?"
alright, so none of these are purple per se. That one's like a weird, like, shape head thing. This one's got like a shield thing around it. And this one's got all sorts of weird landscapey things going fancy. But I want that one. I call
How's the
dibs.
craftsmanship?
I'll take the shieldy one, I guess.
Alright, you get the
'cause-
shieldy one, I get this one.
I don't think we should be taking anything from this room except to throw it into the fire. Will you have
Well,
you
I
forgotten
think
the
maybe
mask?
you're jealous because you didn't get a ring.
I don't want a ring. Otherwise, I would have called one.
I want to steal.
Stealing, I'm
Theft is
sure,
good.
is very fun, but I'm trying to keep all of us safe until we can get the masks off
You
us.
If
ain't
it helps,
attuning
just
to this.
guys, just don't take the ones I wrote Evo over. The rest are warding magic, and generally, warding magics aren't gonna hurt you. They're there to keep
Generally?
you from getting hurt.
Generally is a very key term in that sentence.
Listen, we
Guys,
ain't
please, just for once, don't steal and loot. Just throw it in the fire.
we ain't
Hey,
attuning to this.
Lutin. Lutin, do you want to
Yes?
make maybe either a perception or investigation check?
Oh, I certainly do.
Okay, but no, really, what's the craftsmanship like on this jewelry? The masks
Shorts
that
kid
are being
pockets
made?
the shield ring.
They are very pretty.
Perception check, which is
This
investigation.
is legitimately the thing that Blink would be looking at.
So Lutin, that's a 24 on.
Oh, nice.
Is it perception or investigation?
It's investigation because
As you are emphatically gesturing towards the fireplace, saying, "Please throw these things in the fire," you look at the ash that is in there, and you notice some burned bits of parchment in there.
Excuse me, my eyes, can we please go over here? He's gesturing at the bird, and it's because he forgot the name, not because I did.
Sure.
Listen, I'm sorry, names are just going through my brain today. I don't know what it is.
It's okay. Names are hard.
I apologize formally.
And as you have Fido, who is sort of like, this is a little bit of a cramped space for her, but she will move over closer to the fireplace and peer down at the ash for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it is hard because, there is a lot of just sort of stuff piled up. Lots of burned ash and paper scraps, but you can see that there is writing on some of them in a sort of loopy script.
San, I think we need to look at the fireplace. There, Lutin has now sort of grabbed Rhode and gestured along. By the way, he was looking away, so now Rhode could have absolutely pocketed one of them, and Short's kid. His eyes are somewhere else.
It has been pocketed.
But he's sort of tugging at Rhode, make this subtle, but come with me. Make this subtle, but come with me. And he started kneeling down, and I don't know why he's trying to pretend rather than just tell the truth, but right now he's suspicious, so he is. And he starts pulling out specifically the bits that are righty that he can like decipher, and he's looking in the vague direction of where Zan last was, and he says, I think we might have something more accurate to test with writing, with the writing of your letter.
Can Blink have started a conversation with Shorts Kid about different potion flavors?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I like red usually. Just like
it kind of varies for me because like blue is good, but only certain kinds of blue, and then like
oh yeah, you don't want to get that the light blue. That's
yeah,
Yeah.
no, the light blue
Gotta
is
get a
the
good
best
dark
kind.
blue.
Dark blue is gross.
Really?
Yeah, and then yellow kind is also pretty gross. But like I really like red because like it's the classic and it tastes good.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone knows red's the best.
It kind of makes
and
me
that's
like
going on.
it reminds me of when I get sick though, because you never have a healing potion until you got the flu.
No, of course not. We're just that's the conversation going on in the background.
All right.
If anybody's wondering, it's just Gatorade. I'm just talking about Gatorade.
I can't believe you say that light blue is better than the ultimate flavor, dark blue.
Hey, Glacier Freeze is fucking delicious.
Oh no, buddy, I love you, but we might have to break up our friendship because of this. Dark blue is superior.
No one's a fan of like that kind of middle blue, huh?
No.
I've never drunk Gatorade, so I have no say in this.
They also have like a dark green flavor that's just fucking weird.
I drink all Gatorade equally, which is to say I don't drink it at all.
I will listen, okay, we're going to organize a big convention that's just people from the Toonkind server, and one of the things we're going to have a shut Gatorade down people who don't live in places where there is Gatorade, or people who haven't had Gatorade's throats, apparently. That's a new section now.
What if we did one of those things where it's just we take the Gatorade and we give someone a blindfold and they have to guess what color it is based on taste, but they've never had Gatorade before.
You guys gave me shit about wasting time.
I got distracted. I'm sorry. What were we doing again?
Conversation.
I was just trying to have a conversation in the background just for flavor, but yep, go on.
Hey Zan, I have something that's immediately interesting to your letter needs.
Zan brushes over and leads down next to Lutin and takes a look, and he goes, oh. And he lights up with excitement, and he goes, put that back in the pile. Give me a second. I need to just okay. Do you do as he says, Lutin, Mr. Suspicious?
I think he's gonna again, none of this is subtle, let me mention. He's just counting on everyone else being distracted. He's gonna sort of gesture the bird over to look at what specifically Zan was freaking out about, but he will continue just putting anything that's even semi-legible into sort of a pile. But he's not trying to disrupt whatever Zan's doing yet.
Zan will say, this will take a few minutes, but thank you. This is good. Thank you. I'm going to, and he immediately starts murmuring words to a spell over the fireplace.
Okay, Lutin is going to stay right there because, again, he doesn't outright trust, but he isn't doing anything to stop it.
Cool. So I will say it will take him 10 minutes, in game to complete this. If anyone else wants to investigate something else in the room, or we can skip to the end of 10 minutes if you guys don't want to look at anything else on your own.
Can I sniff to make sure that nobody is coming?
That's a great.
That's a great question. You sniff the air, and as far as you can tell, the smell of her hasn't really changed noticeably. Like it's maybe somewhere slightly different, but it doesn't seem in a big noticeable way. I will say make a perception check, Shorts Kid.
Perception or Arcana?
Perception.
Okay, just checking. Let me find the game zone, and then perception is +0. This is a straight D20.
Alrighty. A 12. You barely catch it because like this is mostly you are taking note of the scent of her magic. But as you are checking and sniffing, you can tell there is something else with sort of wisps of her smell that are nearby, and probably getting closer.
Shorts Kid tugs on Larry's arm.
What's up?
Something smells funny. Sorry,
Sorry,
no.
I thought no one heard.
No, no, not like that. Something. It
Larry
smells.
thinks he doesn't make jokes.
It smells like the lady, but not quite. It kind of sounds like she rubbed her hands magically all over something, and that something is coming closer.
Huh. All right.
I thought I'd let you know because it's getting closer, and it kind of makes me worried a little bit. Makes my nose itch.
Which direction can you tell?
Can Shorts Kid tell?
Yeah, it's actually there is another sort of door leading into this room separate from the one you went down, and you could tell it's coming from behind that.
Okay, Shorts Kid, kind of like a bloodhound, just kind of sniff, 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 lets go of Larry's hand, sniff, 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 continues going all around the room, over the table, under the table, and then eventually bonk runs headfirst into the door.
And goes, all right. Hey, while Big Brain over there is doing something, anyone want to like let out some aggression? Because I
Might
could
as
let
well.
out. Hell yeah.
Good news, my nose no longer itches. Bad news, now it's kind of sore because I ran into the door.
Oh.
Why don't you and your sore nose keep an eye on the paper reconstruction project or whatever is going on over there?
Okay.
Perhaps you should take Blink with you. I'm observing. And Lutin's like grinning weakly, like, wow, this is the lamest. This is the most I've reached yet today, and I've already got a lot of reaching.
At this point, as you're doing it, Pito will actually fly over to land on Blink's shoulder and just be like, look, you can stay there if you want, but I'm not going to wait around all day for you, buddy.
You know what? Actually, I'll come with. But we should not leave Blink alone. So, Rhode, do you want to stay here while Blink comes with us? Please?
Sounds good.
And Lutin's sort of like standing up, but like he's sort of discombobulated, even though he still have his sense of touch. He's not used to being deafened while being blocked.
I like the fact that like he specifically asked Rhode for help, but he's so busy being suspicious of Zan that he will give up that help.
I know, he's not thinking straight. He can't ask Larry. He doesn't want to leave Blink with Zan because he doesn't trust Zan. So he's giving up all of the advantage he had.
Oh, buddy. I will say it's probably also harder to see out of Pino's eyes because Blink definitely did give her like a scritch.
Oh yeah.
Blind.
She gives a little coo.
Mr. Zan.
He is busy during his ritual casting. Like, if you interrupt him now, he will have to start over.
Yeah,
Don't make him start over,
he's
please.
mighty, he's mighty
Okay.
busy.
Shorts Kid just sits cross-legged across from him and then says, I'll keep an eye on him and hit someone with an exploding rock if they get close, so you can all go if you want.
Yes,
No, I
that sounds
wanna
like a
stay.
very good idea. All together.
No, I'm staying with Shorts Kid. We're gonna talk about how the fish
Oh my
constellation don't
god.
look like fish.
Okay.
Get out.
Great. Y'all have
Okay.
fun. I'm gonna
I
go hit something.
Okay.
Rhode, and like he's being dragged away because he can't see without the bird. But he's sort of like making a desperate face, like I have made a mistake.
Red waves.
Shorts Kid just waves goodbye because they're like,
Yeah.
okay, bye-bye. And it's like, I trust Larry. Larry hits stuff real hard, and he's got one of my slippers, so no matter what, like, it'll be okay. I want to
Hey,
make sure
that's
that
good.
this guy is alright, because he's kind of, and Shorts Kid, like, waves a hand next to his face, but not in front of it so he doesn't have to break up his ritual. When you're in the zone like this, you can't really see or
Yeah.
do things.
Yeah, you just gotta go with the flow, and kind of sucks if that flow ain't flowing.
Also, I've been dying to try to braid his hair.
You know, that is a mighty good excuse.
God.
Incredible.
And
hair
Shorts Kid
braiding, you had to
repositions
tell me.
behind Zan and begins braiding.
I don't even know what happens if you braid dreadlocks. I'm sorry, Zan.
You get a really cool hairstyle is what you get.
Yeah, it's gonna look great.
Rhode is taking lessons from Shorts Kid on how to braid hair.
So
Alright, so
yeah.
it's 3 and then you fold over. Yeah, here, use this section.
Alright. Okay, like oh no,
Like Zin is not like switched off. Like he's aware that there's shit
yes,
going on.
he is just like, okay, that I guess I
That's
just have to
happening.
let this happen.
Is there anything
drawing
funky
this.
going on with the masks since last time?
More and more energy is sort of gathering behind the masks. Yeah, that's what you can tell right now.
Okay. Rhode
Okay.
just kind of plays along, but also tries to keep an eye on the situation for everyone.
Fair. So it is Shorts Kid, Zan, and Rhode are staying behind. Larry, Lutin, and Blink are investigating the spells ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
Lutin very badly because he doesn't want to admit what he's done now that he's gotten this far.
Oh, Lutin.
Blink continues to pet this bird for as long as it stays with him.
The bird does enjoy the scritches.
Blink does not know this, but it is just fucking up Luton's ability to walk straight.
Like he's been under the spell before. He does it very regularly with Winter,
Well,
but
you can't
it's
see
up
though.
so high. This bird is so much higher than his dog gets. Nobody tell Winter that. Winter will be angry.
Well, I'll say the three of you who have started going down the passage. You walk for maybe not too long, a couple of minutes before you can hear the sort of scrabbling of claws on stone. And you hear sort of gurgly monster noises.
I'm sorry, we do. Can you? That's a good sound. It's a good sound effect. Yeah.
Slurp.
And where we'll go.
Blink immediately positions himself in the back.
Smart. Larry pulls out his banjo and twists it so that the spikes go chink.
Lutin hides behind Larry, but like doesn't quite have the ability to go, hey, spellcaster, who's very squishy, you go ahead of me. So he's sort of just like sweating.
And
What's the mechanism for that?
and Lutin, you hear Pino go, Oh, good.
Good? Is I assume that was sarcasm. Is this really good?
Oh, it's just some old friends, and into the light comes a number of 3 separate, twisted, vaguely humanoid creatures with
Thanks, I hate it.
yeah,
Oh, it's a rat.
it's some
It's a
rats.
rat.
Luke is already thinking
Unicorn.
about how
I
bad an
like
idea this
that.
was.
Yeah, they are staggering towards you. Like one is on all fours, the other 2 are sort of staggering
they're
on 2 legs.
Singing.
They are not singing. They are wordless. They are have spittle foaming at the corners of their mouths. You're not helping, Owl. Yeah, their eyes are beady and gleaming in the light from blink, and they are running towards you. Before we roll initiative, let's flash back to the other group.
Oh no, I don't like this.
And that's how you do a bunch of braids made out of dreads, which is real cool. And doesn't it look neat?
It does look mighty fancy. Is it like, so is this like braids but with more braids?
Yeah,
But
it's
with
like if
more
you braid braids, it's like braids squared.
That's a lot of braids.
I think
can't
it's
do that,
real
none.
neat because it looks cool. Also, like it looks so cool. I tried to do this with Tutu, but like Tutu likes having their hair short, and I like having my hair short, so we only get like tiny baby braids, but like there's so much hair.
That's the problem with short hair. I can't really do nothing with my hair.
Well, that's
Oh, hey, look, he stopped casting. What's it? Hi.
No, actually, he didn't stop casting. The voice comes from behind y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
That is
Pardon.
beautiful. You'll just have to show me how to do that.
Christ.
Yeah, I'll give you a
sniff,
upfront
sniff, sniff.
registration.
Damn it.
Sniff, sniff, sniff. The smell was nowhere near you guys, and it is now suddenly right there. Behind you,
Oh, beans.
dusting themselves off is one of the bodies that was in the hole. The little gnome woman is smiling as she looks in on you. She goes, "Oh, well, you all have been very busy, haven't you? Rhode, you want to know what you're seeing?"
Yeah.
Definitely.
There is something ethereal and massive wrapped around this gnome. It is a huge mass of translucent bluish tendrils. There that is what the entire body is. Just a big honkin' mass of writhing tendrils. And as you look, there is a sort of blue light that is sort of towards one end, and then it twists around to the other end, and you get the feeling that, like, as it is clinging to this gnome, it is sort of pulling each of the pieces along, each of the body parts along as it clings, and it goes, "Well, this is an interesting scenario.
Ain't it just?
Let's take
Quite
a
the
break,
adventure.
shall we?"
Right on the minute. Woo!
Let's go, baby. Oh God. Oh man.
Good,
Oh,
guys. We're so good at this.
We're so
guys, guess
so
what? We
good.
split the party.
You split the party. Good job, everybody.
All right.
All right, I am going to put the recording on pause.
Woo!
All right. We are back at it, y'all. We are in soup. We're shopping for clothes at soup. By which I mean the party has been split and everything is fine. So I guess we will start off. Larry, Lutin, and Blink, let's all roll for
Yeah.
initiative.
Sure. Yeah.
We
How's
are
an
all
18 for you?
No, soup mode.
We are all just clowns in Uni Circus. It's fine. That wasn't
We
even
are
my
clowns
joke.
in any circus.
That
It was
wasn't
my
you,
joke.
I'm a
just-
juggler.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, guys.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm rolling for rats first.
Roll for
very
some
good.
rats.
Okay, great. Well,
Okay.
that's good
very
for us
good, but
then. Yo, fuck these rats.
Brilliant.
All my homies hate these rats.
All right, Larry didn't do
Okay.
that much better, but he still did
10,000
better.
rats.
All right,
Ain't
so
nothing gonna beat that.
the order
3
is
rats.
1,000 rats. Oh my god.
These are
3
the
rats. I
who
hope
get the
there's not
snot beat out
10,000
of them.
bears.
all right. So Blink, you get to decide what to
Yeah.
do first.
Larry, rat.
Okay. Oh my god. I've had a bunch of ideas and they've all left me in this moment.
Worm?
Rat.
No, he's a lamp. Are they close together? Are they in a line? Are they coming down a hallway single file at us?
They are not coming single file, but they are all pretty close together.
You think Blink could get an angle where they're all in a line?
Yeah, he could probably figure
Oh,
something out.
we are playing bowling tonight, boys.
Look,
We are gonna be frying
These are
some
like
rats
challenge
tonight.
rating 1 monsters. They are not the smartest or the most
Damn it, we
durable.
are idiots!
Rat.
Why are we idiots?
Because Uni's just throwing enemies at us so that we could get distracted. We are fools in people's clothing.
Don't even worry about it. Blink's gonna blast these guys right now. He's going
Blast
to
up, baby.
he's going to very politely just say, "Excuse me," and step in front of both of you. And he is going to point down the hallway at whatever angle he can get and cast lightning bolt. I need your 3 rats to make dex saving throws, please.
Oh,
All right, let's see.
Rats.
Do any of those make it?
It's a great question. I forgot to find my spell save DC. It's 14, so one of them makes it.
All right.
And that means that one will take half damage. So yeah, Blink just, and I don't know if you guys even knew that he could do this, points down the hallway and a flash of lightning shoots through all 3 rats.
There's a hideous squeal, and immediately it is filled with the smell of singed fur.
Lutin covers
39
the
damage.
Oh,
The one
shit.
that gets half gets 19.
Awesome. 2 of them immediately collapse.
Rat time.
Oh, brilliant. I love it.
Those were good rolls on the damage die.
It's true.
Yeah, and the one takes 19.
Yeah.
Right? If it's almost 40, round down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good news, it
two
might
of
be able to come back
two of
soon.
them.
Like just very very politely just kind of, excuse me, just gonna
Cool. The one that is still standing lets out a hideous snarl of agony and is about to launch at you, but it's not a turn. It's Larry's
Blink
turn.
moves back behind everybody else.
Good idea.
Shuffle.
And Larry goes, "Oh well, magic users. Okay."
Listen, he's got a couple more of those in his pocket, but not many.
Meanwhile, Larry will take a big ol' step forward, get his bat ready like a baseball player, ready to swing, and
Where's Rad when you need him?
yeah.
We're all using ball metaphors. Ball is life, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually,
Sports.
Oh,
that's a bad
Larry.
one. hits a strike. But then he, on the backswing, he was just luring the mindless rat person into a false sense of security, guys.
Totally.
And he then managed to like just do like a swing up and like hits it right in the freaking jaw. And beep boop. How much damage?
Just like, no, goodbye, rats.
Farewell,
They are
Natty.
just angry.
Oh boy.
And it staggers back and snarls, and spittle goes flying all over Larry's fancy cloak, and he goes, "Oh, gross." But it is it's looking a little rough, but it is not backing down. And I believe that makes it Lutin's turn. I'm saying this is rat number 2 because it was second one, so let's say it.
Nice.
All right. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Lutin uses this spell with Winter a lot. However, it does specifically say that it blinds and deafens the user, so I feel like he would use it for scouting a lot. Do I get disadvantage on my ranged combat roll? Because I will be using ranged combat, and I feel like that's probably the pain I have to take.
Yeah, because you can technically see through Pino's eyes, but it is from a different angle than where you are precisely at, and when you're not used to. Yeah, are you shooting an arrow or?
That would be a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
And he's also trying really hard not to hit Larry, and like everything visual is fucky, and like birds don't have the same vision that dogs do, so like it's even harder. So he misses wildly, and he only gets the one attack.
Yeah. The bolt goes wide and ends up just sort of clattering into the stone behind the rat, which makes it the rat's turn, and it would go for Blink because he's the one who blasted it, but thankfully Blink is a smart boy who moved behind Larry, and so it will just launch at the guy right in front of it.
I think Blink surprised himself by how like fierce that attack was. It's like, oh,
nice.
Hey, he said
see.
sorry. They can't be mad because he did say sorry.
So it launches at him with its claws, and Larry just sort of sidesteps it, and then it attacks again with its teeth this time, and it does, in fact, get a big, solid, honking bite out of Larry.
21 for the rat.
Let's see how much damage.
Probably not much damage, though.
Yeah, no, not a whole lot of damage. 4 damage to Larry. And then Larry needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, love that.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Larry's got like plus a billion.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. All right. He rolled a dirty 20, so yeah, he takes the bite and sort of goes, okay. And it's just like that's got to be full of germs. Which means it's top of the round again. Blink, what's up, my man?
Yeah. How far down the hallway is this rat? Is the rats?
This rat is on top of Larry now because it is biting him.
Yeah, the range wasn't important on lightning bolt because that has a 100-foot range. But some of the other ones have smaller ranges. How close are they?
Larry took a few steps forward. I'd say they're probably about 20 feet away from you, maybe.
Blink does, like I said, Blink doesn't have a lot of long range spells, guys. I think he's just gonna I think he's just gonna pull out his light crossbow,
Fair
which
enough.
he has. I don't have a fun flavor for him for the crossbow. It's just a regular crossbow.
It's a
So he's
flashlight,
gonna-
but the light burns.
Sometimes that's how it do.
Same hat. So yeah. Just double check that. Yep.
Oh no,
Eight's probably not gonna do it, huh,
that,
Chief?
that does not hit it between it being right on top of Larry and you don't want to hit him, and also
No.
you're just not super used to using your crossbow. You haven't dusted
No.
it off in a while.
This
yeah.
is like the exact same thing happened in the other game. His crossbow was almost useless.
Yeah.
He probably took it apart to try to figure out how it worked and then tried to put it back together and hasn't gotten it right yet.
Oh no!
Oh, he's learning. He's learning. It's important.
He's learning a lot.
But yeah, you miss entirely.
Oh, brains.
And Larry's just like, nope, 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 and he will whip out a little, not a little, a fairly large elbow, and just sort of like jam it down to try and lever the rat off of him.
Strength check.
Boop, boop. Oh shit, that's a nat 1.
Oh, Larry!
Larry, my man.
That he is not used to something this nasty clinging this hard to him. He's gonna try again. Okay,
Oh, my friend.
better.
There you go. You deserve that.
He was a little bit wigged out by this slavering, not quite person clinging onto him and biting into his not quite flesh. But after he gets over the shaken moment, he finally sort of just like jams the flavor text javelin down and sort of sends it, hits it against the wall. Damage on that fucker.
Plus, we don't know how Larry's like actually looking under there.
Nope, you
It's
don't.
probably not also super helpful.
Does another 5 damage to it. This thing
God, dice person.
is definitely looking a lot worse for wear. Yeah, it is not doing great. There's a sort of I mean, there was already a mad look in its eye, but now it's looking sort of freaked out. Lutin, it's your turn.
Yeah, Lutin's just like, Larry, could you lean back for a second? Cause no, there was a 20 and I have disadvantage. I hate this.
Yeah, I think, I mean, that's a pretty good roll, though, still.
Yeah, I mean, the 18 still hits.
The 20 was I'm so upset, you guys.
Oh, sorry, Snail.
I mean, you wouldn't, if it hadn't been for disadvantage, you wouldn't even have rolled that 20. So, the 18 still hits. You could still roll damage on this thing.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Since it's a crossbow, it's...
Is the crossbow a different weapon than the pistol?
Yes, in fact it is.
Ooh.
8. All right, that is good. As the rat is looking between the various members of the group and weighing its odds, the crossbow bolt hits it right in the neck, and it lets out a screech and falls limp on the ground. Larry goes, okay. Huh.
How's Larry doing? I think Blink's gonna run up and just, like, make sure he's okay.
I have cure wounds if you need it.
Oh, I'm good. Don't worry. He actually, like, as Blink runs up to check on him, Larry kind of like stares down and like, what are you doing? he goes,
well, make sure you're all together there.
Yeah, I'm all right. Don't worry about it. Well, that got the adrenaline up for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
We should
go
this
back
is probably,
or.
I think Lutin's gonna cast a quick perception check.
Good idea. Larry was about to do the same.
Because he wants to make sure that this was what was making the noise. Perception is +4.
Oh, they both rolled 11. Okay.
Gosh darn it.
12.
The
Nice
dice know what they want. The dice know what they want.
This is, you guys don't hear any more sort of scrabbling, gargling, hissy noises in the area. No.
We should turn back. If anything else wants to be trouble, it can find us.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You know what really sucks? That these are real kind, like the fucked up rats. So they're not just gonna be like lying down and like a fun little cartoon ghost comes out. Like they're just kind of like sacks on the ground. That really is that I hate that.
Yeah, it's not great. And a reminder
Blake
that
does not like it. He keeps looking back at them like,
yeah, and I don't know if how many of you guys have actually seen like not toon dead bodies before. It's not pretty, especially since
they're also charred.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a very distinctive smell in the room.
Oh, was there anything nearby that was like readily flammable? We're not in like a library or anything, right? So
no, this is another stone passageway.
Great. That was another effect of it. I just forgot until right now.
So you guys are gonna head back?
Yes. Let's find out what we've done. Let's find out what shit we've done.
All right.
Yeah,
so
hey guys, just finished up. I mean, the good news is, what was that? 2 rounds?
Yeah,
Not bad.
so, I did say you guys walked for maybe 2 minutes before.
Oh, good.
Before fighting those guys, so
love that. Well, we wrapped it up here pretty quick. We don't know that anything's wrong, so let's just walk back at a leisurely pace.
Yeah, relaxing. Take a nice stroll. So
I do have a question relevant to me and Short's kid. How long was it how long has it been into the ritual when Miss Suspicious showed up?
Let's see. He started casting before everyone left. He's probably about 5 minutes into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What's that, another 5 minutes?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's not gonna finish this spell.
No,
yeah, probably not.
He has to! Don't make us do this twice!
Short Kid sees this person and just kind of fucking shifts an eye over to Rhode, like, keep her talking. Talk to her. Do something.
Yeah, so
as that is going on, Short's Kid is
party
going
ain't
to
exactly cool, you know.
Cast light, because that's one action, and then as Rhode is talking, basically I want to say for the next 2 actions, they're gonna cast light, which is a cantrip, and then mold earth to make a big cube of dirt, a big cube of stone around him so that he can see what he's doing and he can finish his thing, but now he's encapsulated in a big cube.
God.
How long is the casting time on that?
It's 1 action, so all this together would take about 15 seconds.
Cool. I'm going to ask Shorts Kid, please roll initiative.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just like, here's what I want to do. Can we make it happen?
Fair.
That's incredible problem solving.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Oh, all
Jeez,
right.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Shorts Kid, you get the block of stone up around Zan before the figure at the door can stop you. She goes, oh, well, that's fine.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, this is shaping up to be a very lovely night.
Yeah,
Ain't it
especially because I'm
just?
gonna kick your ass.
Oh.
Yeah, get it?
She just smiles warmly at you and she goes, oh, go right ahead, sweetie.
You want me to kick your butt?
It's something.
Fuck you, Uni. I hate this.
I
It's
would
something.
love to watch what you can do, darling.
It's something that's puppeting the body. If we take out the body, it's just gonna go for the other ones.
Okay, then.
I
The
need
shorts
a
kid could
solution
also
for
smell
this.
that it's them now, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can tell
Yeah.
that this is Lady Comba in a different body.
Hate that.
Why are you being a jerk?
You
What?
have to be
What?
more specific, darling.
Like, why
why
are
do you
you
suck?
being a jerk? Why did you, I don't know, try to kill a bunch of people and stuff them in a bunch of creepy holes? Why did you have a party in no fucking ball pit? Why are you being a jerk?
Oh, they're not dead. All this detective work, I thought you would have figured that much out.
They're
I
basically
mean-
dead. They can't move, and you're not planning on giving them their bodies back.
Oh, you
Good
really,
enough to see that.
you really haven't figured out much. Well,
To be
I
fair, I'm 8.
no. Are you?
Yes, 8 years old.
Hmm.
I am in the 3rd grade, and I'm very smart, but I'm not that smart, and you're still a jerk.
You're very charming. Well, I am so sorry to tell you this, but I am under no obligation to explain anything to you.
Well,
So,
you're not, but it would make you less of a jerk.
oh, I
You
suppose
need-
I will have to live with the shame.
Shorts
Yes?
kid sticks out their tongue.
Just let me know when the other party gets back in. Just let me know.
All right.
Rhode's trying
let's
to
see.
like have an arm out in front of Shorts Kid, so if there is an attack, she can take it.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Presumably, we will hear something eventually, and then we can start running down this hallway. But until that point,
Well, I will say at this point, Shorts Kid, please make a dex saving throw.
oh,
Alright,
good.
fair. I actually have pretty good decks, so that's fucking on you, my dude. But knowing now that I've said that,
Oh
Yeah,
no!
let's-
Yeah.
Good job,
Oh.
Uni.
Fixed it.
All
It's a
right.
6.
Shorts Kid, nicely done. As you stick your tongue out, suddenly a sphere of shimmering force sort of just envelops around them. It
God.
is completely opaque. You can breathe through it, but you are absolutely 100% cut off from Rhode, from Zan, from everything.
Opaque or
like-
transparent?
can I smack my
Opaque.
arms? Can I smack my
Ooh.
arms against it? Does it make noise?
It makes a very muted sound. Let's see.
Bonk,
Hold
bonk,
on.
bonk, bonk.
Yeah, and she gestures with her hand, and the ball levitates in the air, and she turns her smile over to you, Rhode. And she says, "Do you have anything to say, or shall we get this over with?"
Bonk, bonk.
Hmm. She kind of like postures like she is thinking. One of her hands kind of sneaks into her sash, and she's going to grab her spell focus, and she is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, all right. Is that a roll for me or
That
a
is
roll
a
for you?
roll for me.
Okay.
Fudge.
Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit. She sort of just sidesteps it as the bolt flashes out the door past her, and you can hear the sort of crunch of it hitting stone in the room behind.
Yeah, I think that says about what I'm gonna be doing. Leave it as a
She's
precursor.
like, all right, well.
Well, I'm glad we can put the formalities aside.
Might as
Bonk,
well.
bonk.
And let's see.
Should I roll initiative?
Yeah, probably. Whew. All right, so we have.
Do we have to roll initiative again?
No, you don't.
Thank God.
So this is the lineup currently. I'd say at this point, the rest of the group will hear noise happening down the way, so you can start running down the passage to join.
Start running. How many
Yeet.
turns away do you think we are?
Ooh, they were talking for a minute or so. I'd say 2 to 3 rounds before y'all can get there.
All right.
Sure.
So Short Skid, it's your turn. You're stuck inside the sphere.
Yeah, just like bonk, 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 bonk.
Yeah.
And then Shorts Kid's like, well, I'm stuck in this sphere. I'm gonna cast Blink.
What? No.
It's fine. Why do you think I have Blink as a spell, you frigging nerds? But roll a d20 at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell. On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. So I'm gonna fucking roll a d20. Damn it! Why?
Oh
Oh, that's a
Like-
1.
I try to just pop out of existence. It does not work.
Oh no. That was such a good idea too.
It was a good idea. I'm sorry. Rest in pepperoni.
Ugh. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk. Is this thing soundproof?
Yes.
Bonk!
gentle bonking ASMR.
Just start yelling.
Rhode, you can't see that, the sphere is levitating, but you can see it rock sort of back and forth in the air with motion from the inside, at least.
Yeah.
Rhode, the Gnome Komba will.
Do you mean
Okay.
Nomba?
Nonba, sure.
Zumba.
Comb gnome.
Konbanzum.
We have fun here in the Toonkind server.
Everyone's great
yeah,
and
fun.
delightful. She's going to cast a spell at you with a pretty high plus. Oh boy, this is fun. Oh, that's a low roll.
That's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. Delightful.
One on each of them.
So
Delete
she
that one.
gestures and a shimmering green arrow streaks out at you. But you in turn soundly dodge it. But let's see. I do still get to roll damage because as soon as it hits the space behind you, it splashes out acid. You take 5 damage. And I guess that makes it at the top of the round. Actually, I will say, at this point, the group that is heading down the passage, Pino has actually taken flight and started flying ahead of the rest of the group. She will be arriving in the room ahead of y'all. So Lutin, you're very disoriented, but that's happening.
Neither of us know why Lutin is so messed up.
I assume Lutin is at least like holding onto the back of someone's shirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
Blink will hold his
totally-
hand, even if he doesn't like him very much.
Oh, buddy.
I was gonna say that he's piggybacked on Larry, but no, you know what? It's better that Blink drags him along. I do want to mention again, he's used this before for like stakeouts, but the thing is, he doesn't often fight with this, and he doesn't often, you know, run full tilt at this. He's run again with Winter before, so again,
Yeah.
much lower perspective. This whole height thing is really, really screwing with his brain.
Not used to being
but-
tall.
He... You can't just make me laugh like that. I'm trying to explain.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All I was gonna finish with is that yeah, he totally needs somebody to help because most of the time he's like walking or he's hidden, slumped behind some containers or stuff. He doesn't normally do action stuff while he's using someone else's eyes. That's also why he loves working with Winter. And then he told Winter to stay home. That was a
Yo.
dumb decision. Dumb
Ooh.
decision number one. Leaving Winter at home.
Here's my
well,
tier list of all of Luton's bad decisions.
Snail, you may remember that part of your decision behind that was on the invitation. It mentioned, please don't bring any animals.
I do. And Lutin is a rule follower and a dumbass.
Yeah, that's why, we discussed it a little bit, and I was like, you brought Winter, it might make some interesting things happen. But Luton's a good boy who follows the rules and leaves his dog at home.
Yeah, if Luton looks
Listen.
unsteady, Blink will hold his hand.
They hold hands. Scandalous.
All right,
Yeah, okay,
so
Just running the tilt.
we are back at the top of the round. Shorts Kid, got anything else?
Yeah, actually,
Thank you,
Shorts Kid is going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Nice.
If I remember, I think Blink is ongoing.
Yeah, Blink is ongoing.
So you create 6 tiny meteors in your space, so like within 5 feet, and they orbit you for the spell's duration. When you cast the spell, and as a bonus action on each of your turns thereafter, you can expend 1 or 2 of the meteors, sending them streaking towards a point or points you choose within 120 feet of you. And then they explode when they reach whatever you want to get, and you have to do a dex saving throw to make sure that you don't take like all the fire damage. So Shorts Kid is using their nose because they can find where Lady Conva is and sending a meteor, 2 of them, at her.
Cool. Shorts
So-
Kid,
Bubble smell proof?
you're gonna want to make a dex saving throw.
No, you make the dex saving throw.
No, I don't, because you're inside a sphere that is immune to all damage and nothing can pass through it. Not energy, not spells, not physical attacks.
Not
Oh,
smells?
that's bullshit. Oh, come
Spells.
on.
No,
Oh,
I know,
you
but
bastard.
Yeah, this is a very high level spell. I'm sorry.
You jerk.
It's resilience sphere, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Don't worry.
not
When
spells,
Zan
not
gets
smells.
out, and don't worry. When Zan gets out, and then also gets out of his Earth Mound because you can't undo that for him. But when he gets out, he can cast Dispel Magic.
Anyway, look, I rolled a 17.
Does that make the dex saving throw that you need to not get exploded by your own spell?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't take half or anything?
Also, I have, I'm pretty sure I have spell shaping. Unless that's
Okay.
on a different wizard I have. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I have, sculpt spells. So, like, yeah, creatures succeed on saving throws against the spell and take no damage if they would, normally take half damage on a successful save. So, yeah, I'm fine.
All right, fine. You throw a couple of meteors at the inside of the sphere, and nothing happens aside from you just having to swoosh the fire around you. It's a little bit warm in here now. You're sweating.
Ugh. Just, why do I have to be small enough to fit inside a nice, comfortable carrying space?
Oh, don't you worry. It would be the exact size needed to capture anyone in this group.
All right, that's fair. Continue on your day, God.
Don't forget to roll your d20.
What for?
Blink.
For blink. It goes on for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
For your
concentration.
boy. Your friend and your boy who
For
we
your friend
love.
blink.
What
Your
do I
friend and
need to
your
roll
boy.
a d20 for blink for?
Because you
No, for your
cast
spell.
Blink.
I didn't cast it.
Yes, you did.
I did.
It lasts. You cast it last turn, and it lasts for a minute.
Oh my
Yeah, so I've got like
That's
5 more
fun.
tries on blink. It's
Well-
not working.
Holy
Okay.
crap. That's amazing.
That's another not one, just for the folks listening.
That's
Oh.
pretty not good, isn't it?
I'm just like, what do I have to do with blink? He's not even in here right now.
Okay, everybody,
It's
time
so
out.
great.
Owl,
Mhm.
you cast the spell Blink to go to the ethereal plane. You get to make that roll for a minute. So every round.
Yes,
After
no,
you
I
turn-
understand now.
6 rounds.
Okay, sorry.
I got
I
it.
forgot that there was a spell called Blink in D&D, like when I was naming this character. And by the
No,
time
I
I
got
remembered
it.
that it existed, it was far too late.
I got it. What are we doing now?
Next turn, please.
Yeah.
I think
it
Ro's
is-
getting hit at.
No, it is Komba's turn.
I
Nomba,
wish it wasn't.
call her by her name.
Nomba.
If we can't roast her with our spells, we'll roast her with our words.
We'll demoralize her until she
God.
gives up.
Church kid just like, I'd love to do that if I could talk through this opaque bubble.
Let's see. How about this? She will cast another spell. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Oh, does a dirty
No.
20 hit you, Rhode?
Yeah.
Cool.
Boo.
Quietly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Rhode, you take 10 poison damage, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, Rhode, if you can make a good Constitution saving throw, we'd love that.
You're
That would be
We'd
asking
love
too much
that.
of me.
That is not a good Constitution saving throw. That is a 4.
That's a 4.
Rhode, I am sorry. You are poisoned.
Ouch.
Oh no.
God.
Poison ain't too good if I remember correctly.
Not great. Thankfully, it only lasts to the end of your next turn, which is you are about to take. So.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Mhm.
Well, when your rolls suck, make them roll for you. We love saving
Hey!
spells.
Do it.
What to do? I'm gonna cast Wind Wall, and I'm gonna try to angle it so they get the damage, but they're also on the other side.
Okay.
Wind Wall creates a strong wind rises up from the ground at a point of your choosing during in range. You
Choising.
can make the wall 50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1
Choosing.
foot thick, blah 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 blah. When the wall appears, each creature in its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage, or on a failed save, or half as much as a successful one. Blah 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 blah. Arrows, bolts, or other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss.
Okay.
We love to hear.
So that's you said a strength saving throw?
Yep.
Good choice.
Get him. Get him.
She's a Garbo at that, so that's good.
That don't do it, Chief.
All right. So roll damage, my dude. Not too terrible. Alrighty.
18 points of damage.
All right. Do you take any other movement or anything, or is that the end of your turn?
Oh wait. Give me a moment. Forgot that I have bonus actions sometimes.
It's hard to
Uh,
remember.
Oh, wait a
everything.
second.
Hmm?
Oh no, never mind. You
Oh, okay.
you were smart.
Smart.
Take your broom out. You take your broom out. Just start flying around.
Yeah.
Really, really chaos this up.
Yeah, I wish I had my broom.
Yeah, that would be
Mhm.
nice.
I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Word because I have already taken 15 damage. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get a little bit more HP back, please.
Take a big sip.
I'm gonna take a big sip. Thank you very much.
What do you say to yourself to make you feel better?
Say it,
Ow.
Grolic, swear word.
I
I'll
love
just say
No, just say
ow.
fuck.
Someone described healing word as like the get well soon Mylar balloon of spells.
I mean, Rhode can say Rhode. She can say fuck.
Like we talk about how it's all Grolix or whatever, but everyone just says fuck.
Has Blink said fuck? Probably, because I will say fuck, but
That is the problem.
Gently and with feeling. Fuck.
All right, so you heal up.
lightly I'm feeling.
So you heal up 6 damage. I will say at the end of this turn, the big old crow Pinot comes bursting back into the room with a loud caw. So, Lutin, you can see what is happening in here. You don't know the context. You know there was a gnome lady with a giant black spear. Short's kid is nowhere to be seen. And a throwdown is happening with Rhode.
There's a wall of wind still, right? Does that stay up?
Yeah. It's concentration.
64.
Okay, I I understood that reference. I have 2
No
questions.
repeats.
First of all, do I see Zan is in? Well, do I see where Zan was, which is now currently encased in earth? I will not know that Zan is in there, but do I see this block of where Zan was?
Yes.
My second question is, do I see what Rhode's spell focus is?
I guess make a perception check.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh! Ah!
No.
No,
I
you
don't see. It's okay.
Don't say
Luton's
anything.
no
It's okay.
good, horrible, very bad night.
Very bad party.
I just want to know things and nothing is letting itself be revealed. It's fine. It's fine. Lutin sees all this and just says, "All right, go faster, go faster. You dash, go faster, everyone."
What's
Larry
happening?
Larry picks up Lutin and starts running.
Blink is now getting dragged because he's still holding Luton's hand
Yes.
Train.
Yume. There they go.
like a
Shoo!
flag in the wind.
Brilliant. Yeah, you guys will be there will be one more round and then you guys can enter the
Okay.
initiative order. Top of the round. Shorts kid, how you doing?
How you
Angie.
feeling? Understandable. Have a nice day.
That fucking does it. Shorts kid whoops out of existence.
All right.
Oh.
That
Bye.
did it. That's fucking
Shorts
Blink,
Kid.
man.
All right. So now they're just in a different plane.
Yeah, they're
an
now in the
ethereal
ethereal plane. Does this bubble also extend to the ethereal plane?
Let me double check. It does not say, I don't think.
Yes.
Oh, if they're in the ethereal plane, can they see what's attached to this person? That's what's controlling it?
You can't. We know what who you're talking about. Who's the God. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. What's in the ethereal plane and what's not? What's in another plane? There's so much happening.
Yeah, like, can I see blue wormy lady now that I'm
Yeah.
in the ethereal plane?
I will say, yeah. Now that you're in the ethereal plane, you can see the true form of what is puppeting this body.
Hey, fucker.
Okay, but can you also see Rhode?
Yeah, she's
that was
in
my-
gray.
Is anything else in the ethereal plane or not?
I don't
I can
actually
see
know if
the
that...
regular plane completely
does-
fine
I
now.
I don't
I don't think
don't know.
I don't think the ethereal plane would make Rhode look any different. No.
No, it's just
okay,
an
fine.
overlay.
So
Damn
no.
it.
We want to know.
Yeah, no, I think
The
she's
people want to know.
yeah, well.
Anyway, you're still a jerk.
That's fair. Totally fine. Very valid. I'm just screaming.
Was there anything else, or is that your thing, Shorts Kid?
That is Shorts Kid's action. Because now they finally
Well,
succeeded
the end of
in
your turn.
casting Blink. They are in the ethereal plane, and they are, as of now, cussing out Lady Conva.
Cool. Shorts Kid, make
It's
a
Nova!
charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
child.
god damn it. Charisma.
Rudy!
I have pretty good charisma, though. Hopefully. Knock on wood. God damn.
Knock knock.
That doesn't do it. Rhode, you see the gnome collapse to the ground.
Oh no.
Shorts Kid,
No!
the writhing mass of tendrils launches at you, and suddenly you can't control your own body.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No!
Rhode sees that too, so oh god.
You. No!
Were you counting on me using Blink?
No, I wasn't.
Alright, well.
Yeah, remember that thing I said about how these guys can possess people?
Oh, now you're worse. Now you're a big bitch who won't let go of my body. Oh, you fucker.
Well, that's
Oh, look at
I know I
me.
hurt. I know I hurt.
Oh, look
This
at me. I'm
is
a
a
body
song
snatching
against
bitch.
on everybody's
You're
nerves.
stuck in here with me.
Everybody's nerves. Everybody's
Everybody
nerves.
deserves.
This is
I
the
know
song
it.
that gets on everybody's nerves, and this is how it goes. I'm not locked in here with you.
We can
You're
only
locked
laugh
in
or
here
else
with
we
me.
will cry.
Well, I've got good news. Shorts Kid, can you send me a copy of your character sheet?
Oh, I'm going to kick your ass, but yes.
Uni, I am literally going to drive to your house. I'm gonna find your address.
I warned you
drive to your
guys
house,
so
plug
many
in.
times that you should not fight Konba.
Yeah, we were trying not to.
We're dumb.
Anyway, it's real easy to take Shorts Kid out. They're based on movement and don't have that many super powerful like spells. And I've already used a bunch of my spell slots, so like, yeah, enjoy that.
Uni, I turn to you like you're like the mom, and I'm just like, she started it.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Let's see. I will say that is her turn. Rhode, you, because of true seeing, you know what has happened. You can see into the ethereal plane to see this horrible bullshit.
Also, I haven't yet returned to the material plane, so
Correct.
we're
Yeah.
still both in the ethereal plane.
Correct.
Literally, you're trapped in here with me.
Yep.
Hey, now that ain't much sportsmanlike.
You just see ethereal Shorts Kid giving this big massive tendrils the tiny child finger.
You don't though, because you do not have control over your body.
Well, it's the spirit of the thing.
Right before the tendrils converge, they do the tiny child finger. And then they lose their charisma save.
Yep. That's it. There we go. Perfect.
She's just a kid. And Rhode will end concentration on the wind spell, and she will step forward. Wouldn't you much rather have an adult who hasn't actually used their spell slots yet?
Are like, what do you want to roll up, like persuasion or I don't know.
Hang on.
I don't know either. I'm just putting out the offer.
Uni, hang on. Remember, they can possess more easily those that offer.
Yeah, but I'm asking, do you want to roll persuasion to see if she wants to accept that offer?
Okay. Shit, what's my charisma modifier? Nothing. Okay, well. Fuck.
Oh. You see into the ethereal plane, just Shorts Kid gives this smile that does not belong on Shorts Kid's face. It is lacking in any mirth or any joy or anything that makes Shorts Kid Shorts Kid.
I
Damien at the end
wanna
of
point
The
this
Omen.
out. Shorts Kid is wearing a bunny mask. There's no mouth movement.
Fair enough. You can just see the mocking expression in their eyes then.
Alright then. I'll wait till you get out before offering again. But you're gonna let that kid go. And then I'll just take the dodge action.
Well, the rest of the group bursts into the room. It is just Rhode and a big block of earth and a limp body on the ground.
Should we roll initiative?
Did you kill her?
Lutin, I need you to stay calm. Whatever the thing is that controls the bodies has Shorts Kid right now, and they aren't in a place we can reach at the moment.
Oh,
So just be on your guard.
where did it take her?
Lutin's rolling initiative because Lutin
Yeah,
has
should
some.
we?
Ooh, Lutin has something up his sleeve.
Okay.
Ethereal plane.
I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, and
I will
this
just do
is
that as
how
well.
it goes.
That's a 10 for Blink.
This old lady sucks. She's awful, and I hate her.
The spell Blink has 3 more rounds to go, by the way. I don't think it stops unless
It does
this
not.
thing can.
Nope.
Okay,
So that's just another complication for us to deal with, just so we know.
All right. So, top of the round, now that everyone's hanging out together, Lutin, what is it that you have up your sleeve?
Lutin is just
God.
going to stare around, and before, as a free action, because you can talk for a free action, he's going to say, "Can they hear us still?"
It's the ethereal plane. I don't know what much control it's taken from him.
No, can and they like gesture at the gnome, like they don't actually know that it's Comba in there, they just know that it was somebody, and now Short Kid is gone.
That right there is an empty husk. We ain't gonna worry about that right now.
So it's one of those dream snatchers?
I guess that would be the name for it.
Alright,
I'd call it more of a purple worm, but you know.
Lutin like twitches a little bit, and again his gaze is still glassy because he's not letting this go unless he loses concentration or he has to. But he's attached to this bird, all right, already. It happened, okay? Don't worry about it. But his entire stance like sort of shifts down just a little bit, and you can see like the archer's stance automatically form in his posture, and suddenly he looks a little bit older than he did when he was freaking out, and you guys remember that this is a reporter who has taken on some pretty tough cases before, even as he was unnerved when he didn't know anything. He whips out his pistol, but instead of shooting, says, "Dream Snatcher, tell us how to dispel you now." And here's the thing. This squirrel mask gives me Bard's Charm. Once per day, you can charm a creature or person to give you one piece of information.
Oh!
All right.
I have been
Damn.
sitting on this, and I'm so excited. As soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, I have to save this. I have to save this, but I also have to use it. It's
This is a
important.
great time.
So, do I roll a save or do you roll a thing or what?
It does not say to roll anything. It literally says once per day you can charm a creature or person to give you one piece of information. I believe the limitation is that it's only one piece of information, but I believe I can invoke that upon you. At least that's what the mask description said.
And he's just like, fuck, I should have put DCs in this.
Let's see.
If you need me to, I will roll. I want to be fair, but
No, I'll let you have this.
sorry, I just wanted to do this.
You hear the voice in the back of your head, whispering in your ear in an uncomfortable overlay that sounds like Komba when you spoke to her earlier. That sounds like Shorts Kid. That sounds like not a voice, but just the sound of slime that somehow makes words. And it hisses. You will need to take out the child to get rid of me.
Don't like that. I'll admit it.
Mm-mm.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Pulling out pistol, talking, invoking that, which I was really hoping would be more helpful, but okay.
The thing is with quarry creatures, they're very, very hard to dispel. So it is not a simple answer, and that is as much as you can get with that thing.
All right. The one thing I will say is Lutin is going to say, I hate to say this, but we should start with knocking out Shorts Kid, not harming them, knocking them out. They probably can't do anything if Shorts Kid is unconscious because they still have their soul.
And Larry is just like
Dirty move.
gripping his banjo so
Oh yeah.
hard. You can see he is trembling with fury.
I fucking bet.
Zan, you want to wake up at any point? We could use you!
Yeah, there is a swoop, and suddenly there is sweet little Shorts Kid standing there in the room.
Like, seriously, I really just, I didn't think you were that bad, and then you were that bad, and now I can't even kick your ass because I'm in the inside of your brain, but I can annoy the fucking hell out of you, so I'm gonna. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves.
Oh,
Let's see. How about not, she's been having fun picking on Rhode. So Rhode, dex saving throw. So the good news is that the 14 does do it. So yay.
Yay.
That means you only take half damage.
Yay.
Hey, you want to know what smells awful
10
and rhymes
more
with
damage.
Jeez.
You want to know what rhymes with spawn bot and smells awful?
As you're thinking this, you feel yourself raise your hand and expend another spell slot to cast Erupting Earth. And churned stone and earth erupts and tries to crush Rhode against the far wall. You dodge and avoid being crushed, but it still clips you pretty hard and does no fun, very bad damage. You'll probably get a nasty bruise.
Ow.
You're not even doing it right. See, like you totally missed. You're the worst at magic. You're the worst in general.
Well,
Like, you suck.
Konba
Do you
says,
ever just think about the fact how much you fucking suck, like, as a person and as a being? Like, you're a big blue slime slug.
Konba's just like, oh, this is why I don't bother with children. That's
No
fine.
shit, and I'm gonna annoy you until you let me go.
Well,
Konba made the first mistake when she freaking answered. Everyone knows.
and well, no, this is all like discussion going on inside the brain.
No, I know.
Yeah, they're just mentally having a conversation, just like, you suck and I hate you, and also you're
Konba's
a big
feeding the
ugly
troll now.
slug.
Komba is actually like, again, you can't see her; she's got the mask on. Shortskin, you get the feeling that she is delighted. She hasn't had this much fun in
Ooh.
years.
You're a big ugly slug and you suck, and someday you're gonna die alone in slug hell.
Welcome
God.
to Slough. It isn't new here.
Oh god.
So, Shortskin, mark off on your page that you've used up another 3rd level slot.
Thanks. Wasted all my good ass spell slots.
That is her actual intention. Even if you get her out, Shortskin won't have all the cool spells anymore.
Wasting all my good spells. Anyway, you suck, and you know I'm just gonna get tired from
I
this.
should. Oh, okay. I'll save that for later.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, you have to. Oh, I don't want to remind you of this. Oh no, this is Konba's turn actually. Okay.
No, Shortskin is incapacitated, so that was Komba's turn. That is the end of Komba's turn.
Is it the same turn now?
What?
More or less.
Sincerely, why?
I hate to say it, but the blink spell is still on for 2 more rounds. Unless they have some kind of magic fuckery that dispels it.
Boop.
Fuck.
Boop.
They go bzoop.
Now they're gone. That's fine.
Hey, can I roll charisma when they're in the ethereal plane to get her fucking off?
Please.
Like, mechanically, I just want to know if that's a thing.
Plane.
No, mechanically, I will tell you guys this. The way that she phrased it was like the only way to do it is to take out the kid. That's not entirely true. The only way is if the body drops to 0 hit points, knocking them out, or if you use a spell like Dispel Evil and Good.
Mm.
There is no mention of charisma saving throw to shake them off.
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh well, and it's just like, why are you being a jerk? Like, can we ask? I have nothing else to do in here. I'm fucking bored, and honestly, your gross tendril thingies are really distracting. So, like, what are you doing here? What's going on? Why do you want to hurt people? Don't you have better shit to do with your gross slug life?
Tell me a story.
and she's like, well, I could tell you the story, but I don't get the feeling you're actually interested in listening.
Well, I am, because actually I am bored. Like, I'm super bored. Like, I can be bored and hate you. I have layers. I'm a fully realized being. And also, I just like knowing shit. Because, like, I don't think anybody is all bad. Just, like, nobody's all perfectly good, I guess. So, like, if you can take a bad person and make them less bad, then, like, that's good, right? But also, I do want to kick your ass, so it's kind of a conflict of interest. Anyway, I'm bored. Do we have snacks in here?
You are a terrible, terrible listener. I'm gonna say that's the end of Komba and Shorts Kid's turn. Hey, Blink, how you doing?
Yeah.
You're not. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
There's a lot happening. The kid's gone. The kid's gone again. So that's one. Xander's in a box. What? How did? Oh
Listen,
no.
we're trying to make sure Shorts put him in there to make sure that he didn't get hurt none.
Okay, well,
continue focusing on all that.
Do we not think that maybe it would be better to get him out and let him try again after we've dealt with this?
I kind of also think that.
Chances
do
are he's
that.
already finished his thing.
Trying to make sure that she's only hitting me. So y'all take advantage of that.
I will definitely heal you.
Okay. Blink is going to run over to that box. This is so stupid. He's gonna run over to that box and just like kind of knock on it, like, "Hey, Zan. Sorry to interrupt, but it's getting real bad out here, and I think we need help. I know you only have like
the ritual for.
I know you only have like 2 or 3 rounds left to finish this thing, but we can bring the paper home with us." And that's pretty much his turn. Does it answer?
This is a song that gets on everybody's
Let me say this.
Like, Blink doesn't have anything to help remove these rocks. He's not strong.
Can he buff any of us?
Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, what has Rhode been making? Dex things?
Yeah.
I can do. That's a great idea that I forgot about. Blink is gonna cast enhance ability
Yes.
Oh,
3rd
very good.
level,
Hear it.
Oh, no.
which means he can target 2 one additional creature for each slot above the 2nd level, so 2 creatures. Does he choose one and you both get it,
I think
or can I choose for each of you?
I think it would be you choose one and both of them get it.
Okay. I mean, you're both gonna get Cat's Grace, so you have advantage on dexterity checks. And you don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
You're casting it on Rhode and who?
Lutin.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yay.
really nice. That's nicer
All
than
right.
he deserves.
Lutin's been a little unsteady, and this will probably help. Yeah, so Blink is gonna put his hands on Rhode and Lutin's shoulders and kind of vault over them, cast that while he's doing it, and then go knock on Zan.
Let us in. Well, actually, you should come out,
Let
but
me
still.
in!
Let me in!
Open the
all
Zan.
right.
Stop having it be closed.
All right, Blink, that is your turn. Now it is Rhode's
That is Blink's turn.
Larry's gonna be pissed.
Larry's gonna be fucking pissed.
Rhode is kind of like clutching her spell focus.
Like,
And
you're gonna
she's
get hit in the
Please
head
tell
with
me
a-
we can see what the spell focus is!
She's trying to keep it secretive. And she will kind of cough. You seem to need a lot of bodies. Wouldn't it be more effective to just have one? I'm telling you again. You can have mine if you give up the kids.
Make another persuasion check.
God, I'm trying.
Like, sincerely.
Who is this?
Can I argue advantage? Because I tried.
Please, Uni, please.
Sure, advantage.
Piss.
A 14 and a 15. You do not immediately get a response because they are in the other plane, but again, you do have true seeing on, and you see the writhing mass of tendrils that is connected to Short's kid's body on this other plane, and the blue light inside of it it's been moving around freely inside this mass of tendrils. It is not stuck to one spot. It's been sort of like keeping close to Short's kid's ear. Then it shifts, and you think it might be looking at you.
She kind of keeps her very passive stance, distances herself a little bit away from the group. And she is going to hold an action for if it actually takes her offer.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, like, are you like, you do know that eventually someone's gonna kick your butt. Like, you can keep trying and doing this all you like, but like, there's always somebody stronger than us and someone who's gonna beat you apart. And then you're just like, oh, I'm all powerful, and then like, you're not. Someone beat the snap out of you, and then you'll be like, no, how could this happen? And then everybody will be fine in the end.
Anyone
You have to
who's
deal with that.
stronger than me is mine to use.
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure my dad would just like burn you out of existence. And I definitely know.
Don't mention your dad. He already has enough death threats.
And I definitely know that Snail would just dig her little teeth into your face and then you would die.
That's okay. Snail does have a thing against necromancers.
Well, they're not a necromancer. No one's dead.
They're kind of.
Snail does have dispel good and evil.
Yeah.
Like protection against good and evil.
No,
First
protection.
of all,
Protection
yes.
is different from dispel.
God damn it.
Yeah, but it would be helpful,
It
and
would.
also be it's in the same vein, and you know it, Uni.
I do. I'm just saying that they are two different things.
They
Yeah,
are
that's
two
fair.
different things. You're not wrong. It's just if it's in the same vein, Snailian will lacerate teeth.
Like, why
Well,
are you even doing this, then? Are
you would
bored?
you would be required to attack a physical body, which anyway, it's Larry's turn.
Oh,
Larry,
Larry.
how you feeling, bud? How you doing, bud?
Like,
Your ward just got kidnapped and captured and is currently being held hostage. How are you?
Maybe I should have given it to Larry, but Lutin was just like really
Missing.
struggling.
Yeah, he was. You're not wrong.
like, are you bored or something? Like, why would you leave your cozy slug home and come to the not cozy non-slug home? Like,
Oh,
you don't
you
have
finally
anything to
got
do
it.
here.
Not existing is terribly boring.
So you're making a bunch of other people not exist
Oh,
because you're
please.
bored and
They're
want to exist.
adventurers. They gave up their lives already.
I'm
Larry
not an
is
adventurer.
going.
I'm 8.
Larry
I'm 8.
is going to hold his turn. He is just like vibrating.
I'm 8.
Oh, he angry.
He
Angry.
He very, very angry. Hey, Lutin, it's your turn.
I have a book report due next week. Do you want to have to do that?
Okay. Here's the thing. Lutin does not know exactly what's going on, which means that Lutin tends to hold things back when he doesn't exactly know what's going on. He's actually not going to cast Cure Wounds like he said he would, for reasons that he'll keep to himself. I don't think he's going to hold his turn, because quite frankly, we already have 2 people holding his turn. So I think he's going to cast Investigation, and since he can't see or hear or interact with Lady Comba, I think he's going to do it to Rhode, specifically to figure out what her plan is. But if, incidentally, he also figures out other stuff that the player wants to know, that'd be fine by me. Fuck!
I'll throw you a bone, I guess.
You don't even have to. It was an 11. I hate this game.
It's
Well, it's based on how easily this information would be gotten.
yeah.
You know,
Her,
if Rhode is now holding it like very close out in front or something, wouldn't be hard
she's
to
holding
notice.
Yeah, and also like you've been trying, so it looks.
No, you don't
looks...
have to give it to me.
Shh, I want to.
I mean, she's distracted. She's holding it right in front of her. Like,
it looks.
It's probably not that hard to
her
check.
focus looks kind of like a pocket watch, but not quite.
I'm now
It's not
scanning
helping.
through my memories of everything you have ever done, trying to figure out what the hell the pocket watch means.
Don't worry about it.
So Lutin doesn't get a read on Rhode, and Lutin doesn't do anything useful, and Lutin sucks. This game sucks.
Oh, Lutin, no!
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault. The dice are mean, not you. Oh, okay, that's a lie. You are a little mean, but you're not. No,
But
okay.
that's Uni's job as GM.
No, you know what? You're cruel, but you're not mean, if that makes sense.
As cruel as someone who's being the GM and has to do what the numbers tell them. Yeah.
No, okay, this whole scenario was kind of cruel, but again, it wasn't mean. You're not being punitive. You're just leading us along a story, so I forgive you. Okay, who's next? I've used up my turn and done nothing. I suck.
All right, next is Shorts and Komba, who they blink back at the start of the turn. At this point, Larry's held action arrives.
Yeehaw!
He lunges forward and pulls Shorts Kid into a tight hug, grappling them.
Oh, hell yeah, Larry
Nice.
hug. You're not going anywhere now, dumbass. Power of love.
Bitch.
She goes, oh, wonderful.
Genuinely can't get a read on you.
Fear.
Like,
No, fuck
are
you.
you a
Don't you
sociopath?
fucking
What is
dare.
going on?
Uh-oh.
So, Melf's minute meteors. Those are still hovering around, aren't they?
Uh-oh.
There is 4 of them.
Cool.
Okay, you're not doing what I thought you were doing, so you're fine, but you're on thin fucking ice.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna. Larry is holding this kid close to them. He doesn't get to make a dex saving throw. He takes 7 fire damage as another meteor blasts into him. Rhode, are you going to make the charisma saving throw, or are you gonna let it happen?
I'm gonna let it happen. Do I see it coming for me?
You do.
Alright, that triggers my held action. Rhode is going to throw her spell focus to Lutin.
Huh? Do I have to make a dex throw to catch it?
Considering that your eyes are not in your head, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I do, for some reason I feel like I have, okay, so I have advantage on that, but I also have disadvantage on that, so I just get to roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for just canceling out that, disadvantage. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's an 11. Please tell me I catch it still. Please.
How good was the throw?
You fumble it a little awkwardly, but you manage to avoid dropping it.
And here's what it is. This is an astrolabe, which is a type of star map. And then, Uni, can I use the art that I sent you earlier as a transformation?
Please fucking do.
What? I am looking politely, but I am looking.
I am perceiving?
We are perceiving.
Oh my god, it's Mercy! You guys! I forgive you of all of your sins. They were sins. Let me be clear. I forgive you. I'm so happy I love Mercy, and now we get to know everything about her because Lutin will not let her get away without an interview. Listen, you lied to him. He has a thing about that.
Yeah, she. I mean, yeah, she kind of. That's kind of her whole thing, a little bit.
He chose the one person who was lying to trust.
I know. He's going to be berating himself over that for weeks.
So this is the part where I confess I have no experience with druids. I have no fucking clue what a skill set is.
It's okay, Drew. It's kind of wacky, ain't it?
Oh boy.
Just kind of ends up in her head. And it's just like, oh, this will be interesting now, won't it?
This party sucks.
This party is terrible.
But hey, you have your body back. That's great. First, Rhode, that's not your face, Rhode.
And not Rhode's voice, a very different voice goes, "Oh, well, it just seems this is a wonderful little pack of liars we have on our hands, isn't it?"
To be fair, I haven't lied today.
No, you just refuse to stop talking.
Yep, that's me. Because you suck, and you're an ugly slug.
And as that happens, you hear a thump and a crack.
Yes.
And the earth bursts outwards, and there is Zan.
Oh, powerful.
His eyes alight and full of fury, and with a
Yes!
fistful of papers in his hands.
Zan, my man!
Okay, Lucha is going to yell, "It's her, but it's not her. But the thing's in her. But she's not who she says she is. But it's her."
This is free serotonin for me.
Sorry about putting you in the dirt cube, but it did give you enough time to do the ritual, so...
Did he finish it? Is that what's... We got it?
Yes, we got it.
Better should have.
I swear to God, if we didn't, I'm gonna stuff him back in that cube. I don't care what I want it.
I'm gonna stuff you in a cube in a second. That's me, the player, not Blake.
Out of sight, out of mind.
And Zan...
Anyway, what was the ritual even for?
Shh.
And she, Mercy's voice, laughs and goes, "Well, the clock will strike midnight soon, and then you'll know."
Oh, I hate that.
And Zan says with a voice...
Stop time, please.
And Zan says, "No, I don't think we'll get that far." And he launches at Mercy with his hands gleaming. I think it's going to be a context of dexterity. Let's see. It's not either of their strong suits, really, but whatever.
No.
Should have kept Shorts Kid. Shorts Kid
Now-
has a lot of dexterity.
Don't say that.
I will say at the point that that Rhode was taken over there, Blink probably did drop that spell.
Yeah, smart.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can drop it on one and not
Shit.
the other.
No,
Ow.
you're fair.
Oh, shit!
Which was which? Yes!
Please tell me the crit was Mercy. I should not have said that. I should have just assumed. I'm sorry, but please, come on, please. We deserve this. We deserve. No, wait. We want it on Zan. We want it on.
Fucking
So
Will
sad,
you
man.
let me
The
weave
crit.
the word picture, please?
Please. Yeah, please do.
Zan launches forward. Mercy tries to twist out of the way with a body that moves like water. But Zan is experienced. He has a long time dealt with creatures that do not exist on this plane and do not belong in the bodies they inhabit. He knows this being, and he grabs a hold of Mercy. And with his hands gleaming, there is a surge of golden light. And Mercy, you can feel your limbs again.
Oh,
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
wow.
Okay, so that's the start, but we have to also like dispel them. We have to get rid of them.
Yeah, what's happening? Oh god.
Hey, we told you we'd kick your ass.
I would say it would have been better if you just kept them in my body and then did away with them there.
Shut up.
We care about you.
Zan takes a
Don't
look
lie
at
to us.
you and says, "Thank you."
Also, can I cast Hold Person on a weird fucking blue slug?
Maybe you could if they were in a body, but they're not now.
Cause like, no, that's fair. That's fair.
No.
Sorry.
I think you
Rhode
probably
is-
have to be able to see them.
Yeah, Rhode is
Yeah.
the only person, not Rhode. Mercy is the only person who can still see them, and they are darting back out into the other room where all those other bodies are.
Well,
Yep.
I
Beans.
suggest we barricade the door as quickly as we can.
No,
very
but we have to
least.
save the other bodies.
You
I
suddenly
don't
don't
have-
have an accent anymore.
Would you like
Yes,
me to?
that's not what's important right now.
I
I
can
mean,
keep
it
that.
just sounds kind of funny, but I like this too.
Okay.
Zan
You sound
will
nice.
shove the fistful of papers into Lutin's hands. He goes, "You're a
Oh.
reporter, right?
Yes.
You'll want to
I am
report on these."
All right, I will.
Okay then.
So what time in game is it?
In game, it is 11:55.
Great.
So,
What is the
anybody
plan?
have any ideas?
Larry says, "Let's get the hell out of here."
Fair. Shorts Kid takes his hand.
No, but this hasn't resolved anything. We haven't stopped her.
I can
I
stop
don't
her later.
think we can stop her. Not yet, at the very
He sort of like mumbles and jitters, and then I think he's going to use investigation to look down at what's actually in his hands because he didn't actually look at first.
It is
Holy hell.
another long ledger of names and identities and dates and locations. This is a long list of the rental of the various bodies that she has taken and the other creatures who are possessing them all across the world. That is why there are so many holes empty, is because the other bodies are
Oh.
being used right now by other party.
Oh dear.
I think it's real
Evidence.
important that that gets to like somebody who's important.
Evidence. We have fucking evidence. Lutin is like losing his
The
mind.
best day
He's
of
so
Lutin's life.
fucking happy. He's like, we can finally prove some shit.
There's
Zan
nothing
says
for us to
that
get
won't-
outside in 5 minutes. I mean, there is, but it'll only work for one of us. And who's the most important that we gotta get out of here?
Yes, we have evidence. We should move.
Yes.
Again, we can't get out of
So
here
we
in
go?
5 minutes. It took us like fucking half an hour to get in here.
What's
Well
the plan?
then, you'd better get moving. And Zan looks at Pinot and goes, "Will you make their exit as swift as you can?"
What about you? We're not leaving you behind.
Oh,
I will follow. Trust me.
No, you won't. You will come with us right now.
All
Hey,
you have
Ding-
done all day is tell me that you don't trust me. Please, just this once, listen. I will do what I can to make sure you get out. I am not planning on staying here, but please, it is most important that you get that information out of here.
Shorts Kid raises a hand.
He turns away. You can
I
see
think-
another body is slipping out of one of the holes.
I
For
think
the love of God. Larry, can I have my other slipper?
Larry hands it off.
Shorts Kid, takes the other slipper they had in their pocket out, and then gives both slippers to, Zan, and says, they're attuned to me right now, so they won't go anywhere you know, but you'll end up at Dodo Studios. Just click the heels together and say there's no place like home 3 times.
Thank you. I will use them as soon as I am able.
You better, they're my favorite.
Lutin,
Zan.
Thank you.
Zan, will you meet me back at home?
I will. Now
Great.
hurry.
All
I'm
right.
counting on
You got
you.
it, boss.
Who would like to ride on a bear for today?
Lutin is sort of like shrunken in on himself, and he's sort of like flicking between this list of actual real proof of stuff and then back at Zan, who has been trying evidently to prove this and prove all sorts of different things for a long time, and because Lutin was so focused on finding evidence, he didn't follow anybody's gut. He didn't follow his gut. His gut didn't tell him shit. He didn't follow any of the other people around him to trust somebody who actually did know bad things were going on, that people were being put underneath this spell, and he then finally didn't even believe that with Blink and evidently a whole bunch of other people caring about him, that the guy wouldn't sacrifice himself. And he's sort of like wordless because he's gotten all of this so wrong, but then
everybody's
sort
right
of like
all the time.
blinks back to himself as he thumbs the page a little bit and remembers there is one way that he knows for damn well that he can start making things right. It's not going to fix it because he really screwed up tonight, but he can start to fix it. And he says, I'm sorry, and I'll expect to see you for an interview. And then he turns around and bolts following Pino.
As he says this, there is a burst of fire from the other room, and Zan throws up a shower of glimmering light that blocks it from the doorway, and he says, "Get going!"
We go.
Lutin's going. He's already gone, folks.
Rose,
He's got
this is
evidence.
Rose
this is all
gradually
flavor,
drops
but
all four and
oh,
turns
go ahead.
into a bear.
Yes!
This is
Oh
all
my
flavor,
God!
but can I just say that when Blink said I'll see you at home, that he did like pat Zan's hand and just he's gonna burn his last enhance ability. Probably for Cat's Grace.
Take me home, country lamp,
Just
to the place I belong.
he'll be concentrating on that for the next hour.
Oh, as
Blink has
he
Whisper to
does
Blink is
that,
gonna go.
Xander Mama.
the room around you, all the tiny objects and small things start clattering to life as Zan raises his hands and animates objects to launch at the figure on the other side of the door, and he says,
Fucking God.
"I'll see you soon."
Remember,
Blink just
click
nods,
the
he goes.
heels.
Blink, you're getting dragged away by Mercy. If you're
Yep, no, he was on his way. He's already
Congratulations, you have been thrown on top of a bear. You are riding bear.
great.
Now I have
As
to
you
draw
run
new
through
tennis
the
shoes.
halls, keeping sight of the dark wings of Pinot ahead of you, you begin to hear the chime of midnight. As that happens, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Bong. Bong.
Uni!
Bong.
I have
Bong.
disadvantage on those!
Just double check what that is. Yeah.
I will say,
whatever.
actually, Mercy, you can have
So-
advantage on it.
Sick.
So if you remember, it was last game. I did do a funny click noise, and you gave me inspiration. I would like to use it.
Yes, I will let you do that.
I've been holding on to this for the whole time.
Smart.
10's
Oh,
better than 3, but not much.
yeah.
Take my natural 20, thank you.
Yes, Rhode, you are able to feel the twist of something, but due to your
Nice.
natural ability to shapeshift and the fact that you're kind of already a bear at the moment,
What you gonna do? Make me a bear?
Yeah, you shrug it off. There is a uncomfortable pulse, and the mask falls off of you and clatters to the ground left behind you. Unfortunately, the rest of the group has a much harder time. Yeah, actually, Lutin, you feel again, you also feel the pulse and the twist, and panic summons in your heart, and the mask falls off useless. Shorts Kid, you feel the pulse and the twist, and you fall forward onto the back of the bear. You look behind you. Larry is carrying Shorts Kid's body, and a small hair is riding on the bear in front of them.
Oh no.
Blink.
I hold up my little paws.
Yeah.
You feel the pulse and the twist, and you fall limp, and suddenly you have sprawled out on the ground next to them as a deer.
Nice.
Little paws.
Little
Yep.
paws.
Okay,
Well,
when
we're going.
here's
Don't
a
have
thought.
time to. Do not have time to process that. Bye.
Yeah, no. If anyone falls off, Mercy is just dragging them along.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Lutin was ahead. He hears a sprawl. I think he's running back. I think he's gonna try and carry Blink.
Blink is a fun little deer now, presumably.
No, but Blink's body.
Was on the bear.
Yeah.
Is it still there or?
Okay, never mind. He didn't hear a
Blink's
sprawl.
body has
I'm working hard to make sure they don't fall off.
limp on top of the bear.
Cool.
Larry, hey, he got that mask off. He's doing okay. Then again, his effect would have been different. So he's
Yeah, I bet.
yeah, he's glad he's not a literal werewolf right now. Hey, as you reach the end of the hallway, you can hear absolute chaos. The party has erupted into howls and screeches and yells. And as you re-emerge into
Oh fuck!
the ballroom,
I just had a. I am so sorry. Is that gonna break his concentration? Again, this is all flavor stuff, but yeah, that's gonna break Blink's concentration. I'm pretty sure.
All right. I actually hold on. I should see how Xana's doing. Way back.
Maybe you should just say that he's fine and don't even look at any other numbers.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You don't know.
No.
You emerge in the hall. There are animals everywhere. There are limp bodies on the ground everywhere. There are a handful of half-transformed beings raging and thrashing in the middle. And there are a number of individuals who seem to have frozen in place with leaves growing into their hair.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Hi, does anybody know what's going on? You did. Nope, you're growling. Okay,
All anyone can hear is a sort of chittering noise from the hair.
Like, the hair is talking to the other animals, who assumedly can speak animal.
They're going, what is happening?
I don't know, but, like, does anybody...
Just
okay.
hold on
Alright,
for
bye-bye.
now. We are trying to make our exit.
I don't want to grab some chicken nuggets.
We
Let's
need
see.
to go.
Perception check on our good buddy.
Somehow I got even shorter.
It's okay. We can figure out how to fix it.
At least you're soft.
Thank you.
You're also the chillest bear I've ever met.
Well, I am many animals, I suppose.
You're like a super chill. You're so chill. But like, also, I tend to talk a lot when I'm like nervous or when, you know, like a building is full of people who just got cursed a bunch.
That's all right. I am here to talk if you want to.
Okay.
So
As you are processing this chaos, a cloaked figure jumps in front of you. They are masked, but you recognize the mask as being Scion's. And he goes,
Hi, Scion.
Scion, you either need to move or you need to be ready for me to punch you in the face. I apologize, but we have to go.
He looks over the group and he goes, oh, thank God, you still have their bodies. Get to a cleric as soon as you can. You have 24 hours. He looks out over the group. I don't. There is only so much I can do. Please go. And as you see, I never saw you. As you can see, the various members of Konva's entourage wearing their masks of stars are starting to file out to gather the fallen bodies. Some of them are beginning to try and round up the raging transformed ones, or just simply, shoo out some of these stray cats and birds into the air where they can't come back.
Yeah, I mean, Blink has just nods and they keep going.
Lutin makes very, very keen. Lutin puts a massive pin in his brain, and then he continues running because this all will have been for nothing if they don't get this evidence out.
Yep.
I feel like I should tell Larry, but I don't think he understands Rabbit.
No, it's best that we just wait until we are someplace where we can rest and talk.
Larry is just clutching Short's kid's body as close as he can and is hunched down on the back of Mercy Bear and is just holding them very, very tight.
Short's kid Bunny, the hair is just gonna pat the back of his hand. Pat, pat. Pat, pat.
He rests his mask against the bunny's head and goes, I'm so sorry.
Short's like, I'm fine. What the fuck's up with you? But all you hear is bunny noises.
As you burst out into the night, there you hear the echoing screeches and cries of animals of tonight, animals of previous nights.
Mm-hmm.
You can rush your way towards the transportation circle where a dozing wizard jerks and Larry says, get us back to Toontown right now, please.
Thump, thump.
Lutin is observing. If there is a hint of any idea that he's in on this, Lutin might go feral.
Make an insight check.
Oh, can I make an insight check? Do I
Let's all
still get
insight
the
kill
plus
this
one
man.
of those?
Let's do some insight checks, everybody.
Yuni, do I still get the +1 insight checks?
Sure.
I hate Dice Parser!
Dice Parser is a
Dice
bastard.
Parser's rude.
God.
Yeah, baby. 14.
From what you can tell, this man is just like, there's a lot of, I'm just gonna do this. You get the feeling this man has no idea what's going on. His job is to do the summoning circle. He is confused and intimidated and does not put up an argument with Larry. As you arrive back in Toontown, you are able to get to the nearest temple of potential, the blank that is infinite and endless and can be anything. a cleric is able to put you back in your bodies, thankfully. But the night is late, and you are all very, very tired.
I know still itches.
Shorts kid,
Yeah?
where would those shoes have led to?
Dodo Studio. Again, they were attuned to me, and it's whatever I consider home.
Do you have a
So,
way of contacting them?
well, yeah. I don't have like a stone of far speech because only like grown-ups get those. But if you can find any sort of like I don't know a scrying pool. I don't know, Larry. How do you talk to people who are far away from here?
Larry stares and goes, I don't know magic, guys.
Also, you should probably get cleric too because you were itchy.
Oh, he shakes his head and goes, no, I'm fine.
No, you're not. And Shorts Kid grabs him by the hand and tugs.
Hang on. I can cast Cure Wounds if you're not comfortable being looked over.
No, I don't think that'll help. Hold on. He glances at the cleric. He goes, there like a room I can meet you at? Yeah, sure. He goes, cool. I'll be right back.
Can I come with you?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
Soft.
Shorts Kid takes his hand and says, "We're gonna get you fixed. It'll be fine."
Larry.
Me, the player, my heart is full of love.
And before
I'm sorry, I just have to.
Before they go, Larry looks at Mercy again and he goes, hey, thanks for being with the kid while I ran off.
Of course.
Now I want to be clear as the door is closing, Lutin is absolutely rounding on Mercy because the one thing he can control is himself, and Mercy lied to him.
Unfortunately, I have to get to Dodo Studios to see if Zan is there. Goodbye. And she'll turn into a horse and run off.
She turns into a what?
A horse.
Okay.
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
When she says that, that is the first time Blink has looked up this entire time.
She'll slow.
He has been sat on the floor, curled up as tight as he can be, and has not looked up.
She
kind of hugging himself.
She'll run off from Lutin, but she'll definitely go to Blink and kind of nudge him.
Oh, hi. Are you going? Are you gonna go find Zan?
She nods.
Okay. He's okay, right?
She nods.
You could ride on her back. She is a horse.
That's why she's waiting. She didn't think this through entirely because she can't talk while she's a horse.
It's okay. I think he's gonna stand up and kind of give your horse head a little hug.
Aw.
And then just kind of, the thing like where you just kind of non-verbally communicate like, hey, is this okay for me to get on your back or whatever? And then presumably yes.
We do a horse whisper scene.
Yeah. We do a horse whisper scene.
It's just a horse whisper.
And Blink holds on very tightly. And just kind of puts his head kind of like down again on the kind of your back of your horse neck. And he says, I left him alone again. And we're ready to go.
Yeah. To Dodo Studios, I guess.
Ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk.
Bye, Lutin. I will never confront my problems.
Oh, you fucking will. He'll track you down.
Mercy kicks on increasingly more complex disguises to just not deal with him.
He finds her anyway.
It's like, where in the world is Mercy the Druid?
Very
Now-
good.
This is funny because Blink is not going to go immediately back to the house and have an even worse time.
Now the fun thing is
That's what would have happened.
Actual Rhode is at Dodo Studios. And she's just having a great time playing cards with NG.
Oh! Is she petting
Well,
Winter? Please tell me she's petting Winter.
So,
Just, like,
you
having a good time.
ride back to Dodo Studios.
We're breaking in. No, I'm Rhode, it's fine. No, there's two Rhodes, oh shit.
You go back there and I don't know, I guess you ask if anyone has seen a tall, real kind man with dreadlocks. No one knows what the hell you're talking about.
Or a plant.
Yeah,
Potted plant on
no
top
one-
of the engineer.
no one
Just either-
no one knows about a cool topiary that might have shown up.
holding your hand is the most anxious little lamp in the world.
The most suspicious looking Rhode.
The hours tick on and you still don't see him anywhere.
Cool.
As dawn begins to break, Blink, you hear a voice in your head. It is Zan's voice, and it says, Blink, I'm sorry. Please wait a little longer. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Be strong. I love you.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
It is ascending. If you want to say something back, you can.
Okay, boss. Love you too. That's it.
For now, that is where we will end our session.